We're going to talk about this one way or another. It's a party, regardless of the situation, without hesitations nor deviations of the matter. A matter of fact, we got a lot of haters out here. But come on, man. I think Dakota Prescott would at least put up more than 10 points. With that type of running game, you got to think, man, Aaron Jones running that thing up front,
Over 100.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to tell him.
Come on now.
Come on. We're going to get this thing going. Y'all be patient.
Some stats.
Stat line for your mind. Shout out to all the haters, though. Oh, my gosh, man. Almost there. We're setting it up. Building the plane while it's in the air. Y'all know how we get down. Like 5 million pounds. Come on, grab your seat. Oh, my God. Yeah. Pull your strap on me, huh? This is my fofo. Make sure all your kids won't grow, huh?
Hey, money sometimes.
Oh, we got a special guest on, man. He might as well say he ain't a guest, but he is a guest, What a haters at, though, man. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 8. Ryan, you might want to pull up the comment section on your YouTube on another page somewhere.
Are you not entertained?
We finna get it
Are
going.
you not entertained?
Yeah. Come on. Hey. Yay. We live, Ryan. We live like 95. And no, you not me and I'm not you. Somebody said, hey, man, Lord, when did you
But my
grow some hair?
DNA is in me and in you.
Yeah. Oh, I can't stand the 49ers and I couldn't stand the Green Bay Packers, man. But shout out to your Niners, man. Shout out to them, man. God, dog. How did y'all win the game? Can you break that down for everybody? Can you break it down for Ashaniqua, Pookie, and Ray?
We won the game
Beard gang
because
style.
of our defense.
Because of defense?
Defense.
You just gonna leave out special teams?
Who helped them to a 3-and-out though?
Yeah,
Who got the sack?
True that.
Defense put them in a position to be pent up against the goal line on a punt. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can D'Amico Ryan just get out?
Oh, I got you. D'Amico Ryan. I got you. Look, you hit me up weeks ago and said, hey, man, they ain't even respecting the dude, man. He's a two-time. Go ahead and lay out his stats, man.
Hey, in the words of the great, not Manny Fresh, but Birdman, put some respect on my name.
Oh, my God,
D'Amico
man.
Ryan, first year,
Mm-hmm.
defensive coordinator, only 5 years removed from being retired as an NFL professional football middle linebacker.
Okay. 5 years removed. First year.
Remember, people forget, played for the Houston Texans. He was actually on an all-rookie team. He actually won Rookie of the Year on defense, similar to your boy. Shout out to Michael Parsons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
First year.
Right.
Lost his starting corner. Lost both of his safeties.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Lost Dee Ford with a neck injury.
Okay.
Lost Greenlaw after the first pick six in the second game.
Shout out to the Laws,
games.
Shout out to the Laws.
Has a top 10 defense
Mm-hmm.
as a first-year head coach.
Mm-hmm. Keep going, cause I know you want to rub it in, cause I know you got it all on your mind.
Rodgers. 13 wins again. I think for the third consecutive year in a row. Mr. League MVP.
No, you got
man, Mr. Discount Double Check. Mr. I don't throw INTs.
Yeah.
Mr. 20 touchdowns, 0 interception, 128 quarterback rating over the last 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
With the number 1 wide receiver, Devontae Adams, who can run every route on the route tree.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Playing at the frozen tundra. Remember how Chris Berman used to do it?
The frozen tundra.
Against the number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Put them locks on.
Put the locks on. Okay.
Put the locks on.
Okay.
So all I need to know for the next 24 hours, what's the excuse gonna be?
No. They already got the excuse, fam. They said, because I tweeted out just as sarcasm, sarcastically speaking. I said, Dak Prescott would have put up more than 10 points, and they were like, they moved the goalpost. Well, not in this weather. Not in this weather. They said not in this weather. But can you remember Tom Brady played in the snow and he put up 44 points?
They actually showed that highlight though, Brody.
Did they?
Yeah, in the beginning of the game, they showed the highlight. They even showed during the game in the NFC Championship game, I think it was the Giants 2007 or the Giants in 2011. They even showed them going into I want to say Lambeau. Yeah, in 2011, because the Green Bay Packers were the number 1 seed again. The year after they won the Super Bowl, guess what that team did for New York Giants? And look, in the actions and mannerism of the great Jameis Winston.
So let's break this down, man. Your quarterback, he was 11 for 19. No touchdowns. I don't see a touchdown on there. He had 1 interception. Elijah Mitchell. We had a guy named Elijah. We had a guy named Elijah on our team. His first name is Ezekiel Elijah, Elliott. But Elijah Mitchell, he rushed for 17 carries for 53 yards. And then Kittle, you saw that sideline catch? I said, gosh. And then he dropped the horrible ball earlier. He wasn't helping out Jimmy J, but man, that sideline catch, it was crazy. 4 receptions for 63 yards.
George Kittle, on Madden, when you click the button
and
you do user, that was a user catch. That was a user catch. You couldn't let the computer catch that on your own. That was a user catch.
Right.
He hey, you know how it look. You know how a lot of them dudes finna be tonight with their woman, because they're gonna be real cold. They're gonna be like this.
They're gonna be cuffing. It's cuffing season, baby.
That's how George Kittle did that ball. He said,
it's cuffing season. Oh my God. Hey, you better not be cuffing over there though.
I ain't rubbing the leg tonight, boy.
You better not be rubbing no leg over there, man. Shoot, you got enough for them already. Hey, it's crazy, man. So y'all went up against an elite quarterback. Yeah, he was 20 for 29 for 225 yards. Can you blame the weather or can you blame the pressure? Can you blame the way Ryan was able to hold that defense, keep everything underneath? I saw a play, it was 3rd and 12, and he was checked down Charlie, the elite quarterback. Talk to me, man.
You can see it all game. They either play 3 quarters, cover 2 over top, or even when they play 4 quarters, they made sure only 1 busted play over the top was towards the end of the first half.
Right, and it was a hold on that play, by the way. Yeah.
Huh?
It was blown coverage and it was a hold on that play. You saw it too, didn't you? I know you saw it was I'll keep holding on. I said, man, come on, man. They ain't gonna call holding on that play. And then Aaron, woo! The nature boy, Rodgers was able to find the receiver down the field. And
great throw.
the great throw. I mean, the dude threw the ball like
he tapped the B button. He tapped the B button on that throw. He didn't hold the button. He tapped it. That joke looked like a McDonald's arch. That joke said,
da 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 da.
Hey, you could have bought me for one bronze old penny. I was like this.
Dog. I told you, I said, I texted you, man. I said, man, your balls are where your socks at, man. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned, I said, boy, you sit at the end. I know you. I said, I know you, your balls where your socks at, man. You be like,
hey, look, you know how it is when you step on a rock in your foot?
Yeah.
That's how I felt, boy. I felt like I was stepping on my.
Oh, my God.
It was all bad, man. But, dude, when you used to look at the game itself, they came out. Their first 15 scripted plays was beautiful. They came out.
Oh, my God, man. I'm feeling sorry for you because I thought for sure Aaron Rodgers was going to put up 30, man. I text my guys, man, Vach, Okoye, Foots, the King, and Sky. We all in this group chat. And I texted them and said, man, that's how you're supposed to play. And the first 15 to 20 plays are scripted. And I said, that's how you're supposed to play. Go down there. There was no nervousness inside of them. And those boys, I thought for sure they were going to hang 30 on y'all. But y'all reeled it in. Y'all had stopped them to 2 back-to-back 3-and-outs. And my goodness. Look, 54, man. Oh, my gosh. Man, Fred, oh, my gosh. It's got to be 3. There's 3 Fred Warners out there, man. It's 3 of them out there.
Look, hey, here you go. You know what this is?
Yeah.
When you play Madden, you know what this is?
It hits Steve.
Look. Hey, you know you about to hit somebody, you gotta make sure you put the arm in too when you play with the stick.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred was everywhere, boy. He was
oh my God, man.
A lot of cash money, but man, I think Aaron Jones was out there catching balls all day long. Devontae Adams was out there catching balls all day long. But I think we was like, give them everything underneath. Don't succumb to getting over anxious. Remember your technique. Keep your technique no matter what. Keep your technique. And I think after that first drive, bro, our defense turned it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was able to sit there and be like, hey, God dog it. I don't care what you about to try to do to us. We go bend, we go not go break, and when you run the ball, we go hit you so hard that next time you get this ball, you go think twice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Green Bay offense didn't take advantage of Green Bay defense. Because I will admit,
right,
Jimmy G was shook.
He was.
But now, but our wide receivers had that. Hey, you know, back at home when we were little,
right?
Mama used to buy that big old thing of margin.
Yeah, the big boy, yeah.
The big boy, but we had that parquet butter all over our hands, but we were just dropping balls everywhere.
The boy had the jelly, and of course, man, when you think about it, I'm seeing so many people saying that quarterback not elite, right? Dak Prescott not elite, right? Aaron Rodgers is elite. I want to tell people that there are more quarterbacks that's average or just above, just right in that average spot or just above it, that got Super Bowl rings than those elite quarterbacks. Think about this. Like I said, your quarterback only completed 11 passes. He completed 11 passes. And who would rather be Aaron Rodgers today? You know what I'm saying? Nobody. You know, everybody would love to be Jimmy Garoppolo. He completed literally 11 passes, you know.
And he should have had at least 3 pick sixes.
Should have. Oh, and that interception in the end zone, my goodness. But it goes to show you that What's his playoff record again? Can you tell everybody what's his playoff record?
He 4-1 now.
4-1. And what's his record against Aaron Rodgers?
3-1.
Now, people are saying that weather played a major factor. Talk to the people that don't they never play football that say that. Talk to them right quick. Just tell them.
Were we in Santa Clara?
Nope.
Well, were we in San Francisco?
Nope.
As long as you and me been living, it's been the frozen tundra, right?
Right.
The home of Brett Favre, where when you go to Lambeau Field, the advantage is towards what? Green Bay, right?
Right.
Over the last 10 years, it's always been, if you get home field in Green Bay and you got to go up to the cold weather,
frozen tundra,
you're not going to be able to play in that inclement weather.
Right.
But this team here, they play in November, they play in December, in early January. This is their home field advantage. This is part of their home field advantage, right?
Right.
So why is it not a excuse or a means to be negative for them when they win, but when another team come in and beat it, now it's all of a sudden it's the weather.
It's the weather. You know what I'm saying? It's like, those 5 sacks, you know what I'm saying, that you guys got on Aaron Rodgers is because of the weather. Oh, excuse me. He did allow Aaron Jones to rush for 12 carries for 41 yards, right? Dillon 7 carries for 25. That's not bad a performance. And then Aaron Jones, the running back, also had 9 receptions for 129 yards. Why is that? Because they were playing quarters. And what I was telling everybody, and you and I had the conversation, right? You listened to what Kurt Warner had to say, and I listened to what he had to say. And at the end of the day, how do you defeat quarters?
Dink, dunk.
Underneath. Yep.
You got to play the patient game.
Patient man game.
You got to be methodical. Whenever you're playing against quarters, you got to realize this. I'm going to pray and hope that the defense make a mistake. But if not, with a passer like Aaron Rodgers who can get it out quick, where the running back can catch it out in the flats or the tight end can catch it and they can run and get productive yards.
Right.
We used to talk about this when we used to watch Tom Brady, early Tom Brady, when he had Corey Dillon or Kevin Falk. Kevin Falk was
Marshall Falk.
A misnomer. Nobody.
Oh, no, he had Kevin Falk. Yeah, he had Kevin Falk. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, he did Kevin Falk.
Yeah, Kevin Falk.
Yeah, Kevin Falk. Yeah.
12 receptions.
Corey Dillon. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Corey, you see what I mean? And so that's what they did. They were efficient.
Mm-hmm.
They only dropped 1 pass, if you ask me.
Big
but
facts.
in the red zone, they didn't capitalize.
Defense, everything compresses in the red zone. Everything condenses when you get into the red zone. It's harder for quarterbacks to go through the reads. And I get it. Kurt Warner, he was talking about, hey, you missed this guy, you missed that guy. I said, bull sugar. You can say that, look, I know Kurt Warner, he's a Hall of Famer, right? He won a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl. Now, if he's talking about going through his progressions, dog it, he should have went through his progression better because the Steelers wouldn't have another Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? If he went through his progression better, I still hate the fact that the dude picked 6 right inside the end zone. I said, God dog, Kurt Warner, you stared down the receiver. But neither here nor there. I lost a lot of money that day. That's why I remember it vividly. Quarters, you going to look at it and say, hey, the dude at the top route, he's open. No, you got to understand, I'm baiting you because that's what it's going to look like. When I give you that, I want to literally say, you take it. You take it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to throw the ball in that spot because when you get there, I'm going to either pop you or my guy's going to come off and squeeze and pick it off over the top. That's just the reality of it. That's why you see the elite Aaron Rodgers. That's why you see him didn't throw crazy over the top. He had to take the underneath. But the problem is, what will happen here is that Kurt Warner will not break down Aaron Rodgers' Aaron throws. He would not do that because that's untouchable. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, look, hold on, Kurt. This guy's a first shoe-in Hall of Famer. Aaron Rodgers didn't miss no reads. But shoot.
3, 4 EVPs.
Right. He ain't gonna break down. He ain't gonna break down. I'm waiting for Kurt Warner to break down the Aaron Rodgers tape and pick him apart and pick down those missed incomplete throws to the person that was wide open in that zone flat. Because that Fred Warner, woo! Oh, and that ball in the late quarters to Aaron, it was the Cobb. Your boy nearly picked it off. He had a guy streaming right open underneath.
That was K'Wan Williams.
K'Wan Williams
playing quarters again.
Again.
This is the first time they broke on their route. Because usually they'll play off 7 to the sticks, right?
Straight 7 to the sticks.
To me, I don't understand why a lot of these guys do this, but when you know you got help on the side, going towards the boundary.
Big facts.
They didn't press. They give them a free release, and then Aaron gonna say 1, 2, 3 and snap it out of there.
Right.
But it didn't take to the fourth quarter until they actually broke on the route.
Right.
Because I was sitting there about to pull all my little dreads out because I'm thinking like, dude, Devontae Adams just getting dinked and dunked to, and you giving him off coverage.
Right. They were playing that zone, soft, sugary coverage. They're like, it's sweet. They're giving it to you. And even though my boy Cobb, he even pushed off on the boy. He even extended his arm to get open, to get open on that 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But shout out to Kurt Warner. I'm not dogging him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody learns something.
Look, Kurt cool.
He cool. He cool. He broke it down.
Hey, bro. Even the pimp drop a dime sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you feel me?
I feel you. I feel you on that, man. I feel you that. Let me see. Pickle Rick says, "Hey, Aaron Rodgers is a Honda Civic, Law Nation." I gave an analogy, Rod. You remember that '95 Honda Civic? You remember?
Yeah.
You remember I put everything. I got the 17-inch rims on it. I said, "Man, I'm gonna kill it." No,
y'all don't know it. Look,
tell them the story.
That exhaust pipe on that joker.
Hey, changed the manifold, put the cold air intake on it. Boy, that boy was sharp. It looked good.
Hey, black on black too.
Black on black,
I
had the FBI tint on that thing.
Hey, that joker was nice.
But nice. Couldn't pull up a hill though. Every car got its limitations, and what I'm trying to say here is that quarterbacks, every quarterback, not some, every quarterback got their limitations. Not some, every quarterback got their limitations. And it's according to how you utilize your quarterback. Now, if your coach came into the game plan and said, all right, cool, we're going to expect your boy Jimmy G to throw the ball 30 times, y'all lose that game tonight. You losing by big multiple touchdowns, right? And case in point, elite Aaron Rodgers, because he's elite. If he threw the ball for 45 times, whatever it is, even if it was perfect conditions, he would have had 2 interceptions at least, because the law of average step into the mix, and on top of that, the way you guys was playing, quarters.
Not only playing quarters.
Give it to him.
If you want to be able to play Aaron Rodgers and you want to defeat quarters, you got to give the wide receivers longer routes, right? Only how you can get longer routes is you have time in the pocket.
Get him.
When you ain't got no time in the pocket, you don't want to be sitting back there trying to wait on a 5 to 7 step drop, waiting on Devontae to do a double move or Scandrick to do a double move. He ain't got time to be doing all that because he was getting popped.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So people gotta realize that even then, if you try to defeat quarters, when you go over the top and you miss it, the one of the less probable balls to catch is a what ball?
Hey, look, deep ball. Look. Hey, and he did it. But you guys played a disguise look, whereas you sent the house, but you still had 2 deep. You remember? It was the last time Aaron Rodgers had the ball.
Yeah.
He went up the seam. It was a seam route. Was it a seam route with Devontae?
Yeah, and we sent Ward.
You sent Ward, and you let the Tonga, the rook.
Yeah, Hufanga go back there.
Hufanga, yeah.
And he went because he knew it was a blitz. He's slow, but because he knew it was a blitz, he didn't even stay in a strike position.
Right.
He automatically just took off.
Stacked him. He stacked.
Just
Over.
You know what I'm saying?
We played high, low, over, under. You had a guy. You can say his bracket, but not necessarily, because one had the high position, one had the low. And if he could have tracked the ball better, he would have had the interception. You know what I'm saying? But that goes to show you that was the only way. That was the only way you can beat that defense at that point.
And you need time in the pocket. If you ain't got time in the pocket to do that, man, that's a hard thing to do. You got to be extremely patient or have a wonderful run game. And Green Bay tried to run the ball. They did. I give them respect. They tried to.
Yeah. Chuck Skelton says, appreciate you for the donation, man. He says, Law, will sports media hate on Packers the same way they did our boys? You know. Nah. They gonna say it's the weather, and then they're gonna say that more so the Green Bay lost the game than the 49ers won it. You know, that type of conversation, Rod. They're going to say they're going to give more of the credit to the punt kick being blocked or what have you, juxtaposed to the way Elijah Mitchell was running hard. And my goodness, let's talk about Debo, man.
Hey, that's all I got to say. Your boy Okoye.
Okoye? He calling Okoye out.
Wherever you is, Okoye. Wherever you at. The brother he was on there was Luke Skywalker. No disrespect, I can't, but Skywalker. He was on there like this. Cedric Wilson this. I mean, Debo just a little bit better than Cedric Wilson.
I remember.
Hey, Okoye, that boy Debo, he came to Lambeau.
Took that chain, took the cheese.
That boy ran hard, and he kept getting hurt.
Yep. Look. Everybody asking, is this your brother? Man, we same room, same womb, baby. Yeah. We brothers, man. We brothers, for real. You know.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Brother, don't you know it? But for those who don't know, Skywalker and the A to Z Sports, shout out to them. Skywalker and my guy Okoye, they was doing the film assessment of the Dallas Cowboys versus the 49ers. And, you know, prep week for the 49ers, my brother would listen to all of the Cowboys content, everybody, Tupac and Biggie. He was trying to get any insight because he was sitting there texting me saying, hey, boy, Cowboys seem nervous, man. They practicing pads and stuff, man. Hey, Cowboys doing some extra stuff, which really ain't gonna help them out in this game because there's gonna be bloodshed. So he was talking a lot of good stuff, some Donkey Kong size stuff, right? So he hit me up and said, ooh. I like, whoa, what's going on, man? You all right? Ooh, that Koye dude, man. Ooh, he just said he disrespected my boy Debo. I said, what'd he say, man? He disrespecting Debo. He said that Cedric Wilson is more talented than Debo. And I was like, nah, Koye didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, Koye didn't say it. And then he was like, I time-stamped it. What you say, Ryan? Ryan the time-stamped.
I got a receipt.
That joke, he pull out the receipt book and said, that dude, I don't know, Akoye, you know, that dude, he said it right here, and I can't stand that dude right now because he sat back so cocky. He said,
now look, bro, I understand. Cowboy, I get you. But I was like, bro, no, you can't. Don't disrespect my boy Debo or a first team All-Pro to Cedric Wilson. Said he good. Great third down wide receiver in the game because Michael Gallup is hurt. You know what I'm saying? Good. But I said, timeout, bro. Debo, the chain snatcher, being compared to Sadie? No. But yeah. No.
But Debo, man, yes, he's better than my guy Cedric Wilson, man. I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And I believe I'm gonna have my guy Koye on to meet you or what have you, and y'all can wrap it up and talk about it. But that 3rd and 7 play, man, Oh, my gosh, man. Shout out to you, 24/7 Cowboy. He said, I don't know who I want to lose, Niners or the Bay. Ryan, I hate to say this to you.
Or who? Oh, he said he don't know what?
My guy, 24/7, he says, I don't know who I want to lose, the Niners or the Bay. Tom Brady. I don't know. I don't know whether or not, I told you already I want the Rams to win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I already told you because I can't stand y'all and I can't see y'all with 6 rings, man. You know what I'm saying?
The Lambs.
I'd rather for the Rams, and I don't want Tom Brady, to win another one, So, see, you know what? I know what I got to do. Damn it, I know what I got to do, Ryan. I know what I got to do. Send me that headband. Send me that headband you got on. Send me that. I'm going to root for the 49ers. They're going to make y'all lose right there.
Hey, don't you jinx me.
Yeah.
Hey, look, remember on Talladega Nights on Ricky Bobby? He was like, don't you do that. He needs to know. No. Don't you do that, bro. Don't you try to jinx me. No.
Oh, my gosh, man. But hey, man, it's been a beautiful year for you, man. Beautiful year
bro,
for you,
man. I got
man.
grades all up in my brick, man. It's been rough. You see, boy, could you imagine if y'all had Jimmy Garoppolo? Tell Cowboy Nation.
Yeah, because I'm still getting people to say Dak is not elite, and guess what? Newsflash. I don't want him to be elite. I don't want to be elite. I just need Dak. Look, I said this the formula, Ryan. I kid you not. 25 to 30 passing attempts, right? That's the sweet spot for Dak Prescott. And if you can get a running back to give you 15 to 25 attempts, a balanced game, I think that Dak Prescott will flourish in the NFL, and he'll go on his way. He go on his way to lift one. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I don't think people understand. Remember at the call you told you fantasy football has murky the waters when it comes to QB evaluation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because people look for the grandioso stats and all so on and so forth, which is, it's beautiful TV to watch. But when it comes to winning football, when it gets cold,
right?
I think Dak having a team identity would do wonders. But Kellen Moore and his indecisiveness of what the identity of that team, like if I ask you, bro, what is the Cowboy offense identity? What would you say?
Spread, shotgun, vertical, verts. I don't look at this team as a ground and pound team. I look at it as it relates to wanting to be a finesse team. Now, granted, what Kurt Warner broke down was wonderful. Missing the opportunities, yes, but that's like asking for a different type of caliber of quarterback. You got quarterbacks just different, just off the jump. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can fix this right quick. Hold on. Keep on seeing my mouse on my face, man. Hold on, let me fix this right quick. Building the plane while it's in the air. Let me see. Bam. There we go. So we won't see the mouse on face. But what I'm trying to say is, Ryan, I think just like Jimmy G, he tried to give the game away, right? He literally said, hey, here you go. Here you go. Look, he did it last week. Here you go, Dallas. Here you go. Like, what's that dude? Here you go. And the counter to that, Debo, Elijah Mitchell, you know what I'm saying? Good defense as well. Your coach know how to put the Band-Aid over it. But what people want is that they literally want Jimmy G to be John Elway. He's not that. He's a guy that's going to manage the game, and there's nothing wrong with bus driving this thing all around. So the next game, whoever y'all play, put the ball in the belly of Elijah Mitchell. I hope Debo, because he limped off on that last play, right? I hope he's okay. But that's the formula. Play it smart and safe. Huh?
Him and Trent got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Trent Williams.
Right.
And Lord, y'all talking about? Do y'all want to make a trade for our right tackle? Did you see the game? Did you see our right tackle?
What's his name?
His name is Tom Compton.
Compton, yeah. He like Compton sound like a hard name, straight out of Compton. But that dude's softer than Sherman.
No, he's
Sherman
softer than wet Sherman sitting in the toilet. He real brittle. Like, bruh, Gary almost had a Hall of Fame like highlight reel. It was ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? It didn't make no sense.
Yeah, Rashawn Gary, yeah.
I mean, people got to realize we escaped only because our defense played at an elite level.
My gosh, man. Fred Warner, Bosa, was it DJ?
DJ Jones.
DJ Jones,
Greenlaw. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Laws, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tart. Like.
Ward. You can't leave.
Jimmy Ward. You see what I'm saying? Like, our defense, I was listening to, the local radio station out there in San Francisco, and Running Light called in, and Running Light said, look, forget the offense.
He ready to call it. He ready to put on pads, huh?
He said, look, it's all about the defense. He said, we go win because of the defense. Ain't gonna be because of the offense. You see what I'm saying? Because the defense brings a mentality, and it put that squeeze, that vice grip on the offense that they're playing. And especially when we only rushing 4 down, like 4 linemen, the whole game. 4 linemen, 7 in the back.
That part right there, y'all sacked Nature Boy. Woo! Aaron Rodgers 5 times. That's a net 30 of that's a net negative of 29 yards. That you took away.
This. Mm-hmm. A pressure can be just as great as a sack.
Yeah, I don't know if I got that stat up. Let me see how many pressure. You know how many pressures you guys got?
They were like 17. Like, a pressure causes quarterbacks with great timing for their receivers to be off. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when your routes and the quarterback don't have the opportunity to throw the timing routes that you have to have, that's a big issue. You know what I'm saying?
Let me pull this up then. You had Armstead, 2 tackles for loss, right? Fred Warner, a tackle for loss. Tart. I was telling everybody, be mindful of number 3. He's number 3, right? Tart. That joker, he played just like his Tart, like if your name is Halitosis, you know there's something stanky, That joker playing like his name is Halitosis. Tart. He played just like that, Bosa, 2 tackles for loss, 2 quarterback pressures, 2 quarterback hits. Armstead, 2 quarterback hits. I mean, these are just the hits. I ain't talking about the sacks right about now. Ibrahim, how you say that man's name? E-B-U-K? Ibrahim. A tackle for loss, a quarterback hit. It's like everybody was hitting some guy named Omela Hinu. Or how do you even say that man's name? How you say this man's name?
Omenihu.
Omenihu. Y'all with these names. Joker name is Omenihu. With a quarterback.
We got him from the Texans.
Got him from the Texans. Hit with a quarterback pressure and a quarterback. How many times y'all hit Aaron Rodgers?
Givens. Contavious Street. Like I told you earlier, man, we play a 10-man rotation on the defensive line.
Oh, yeah. Break that down. Break down the non-political stuff that you hit me up all this year with.
All right. So so I was telling my brody earlier this year, we kept 12 defensive linemen during after OTAs and after whatever you want to call it. But anyway, we kept 12, and usually the team only keeps 10. And so what we did was we tried to create Chris Kacherik is our defensive line coordinator, and we started off in the offseason playing the wide 9 technique, but the wide 9 technique has a fundamental issue is that it allowed too big of a gaps. So when we play against teams with big centers and guards, they're able to create that gap space, and that made us susceptible to the run. Right. So we had to, quote unquote, like throughout the year, tinker a little bit, and we tightened up a little bit, went as wide. You see what I'm saying? And so what ended up happening was we had a 2-man rotation. Well, we'll bring 4 in, 4 out.
Right.
4 in, 4 out. If you ever look like on the replay, you will see even on first down, you won't see Bosa. You won't even see Ebicom. You won't even see Armstead. Especially on a known passing down or even on a known run down. They be like, y'all stay out there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so we did it throughout the whole year. And you started to build like some type of camaraderie, a consistency, and we use a lot of stunts. So even though we only rushing 4,
right,
we use different stunts, you know what I mean, and different like hesitation packages to try to bring our to cause our pressures on the quarterback and also to stop the run game as well. And so that what made our defensive line as good as it is to say, oh, well, they only rush 4, but we're rushing 4 fresh men for over 60 to 75 snaps in the game. So what that do to the offensive line is this. If you know anything about offensive linemen, they're studying your tape.
Right.
They're studying the DN. They're studying the tackles. They're trying to see what move they do. What are they tendencies.
Right.
But the thing is, once you got a rotation going consistently, it's hard for you to gain a fresh man's tendency when you've been in there for 12 to 15 snaps on a one given possession. You see what I'm saying?
Do they rotate them based upon your salary you're making, or is it just
No. I will send you a video of the Omenihu kid we got in week 8. Mm-hmm. He actually, because Bosa got hurt last week, right?
Right.
And so it was questionable if he was going to play this week.
Right.
So he was able to go to the podium this week and speak on behalf of the defensive lineman because it was in question that Bosa, he was in protocol. So they was like, hey, Omenihu, how do you feel about coming over to this organization and leaving the Texans?
Right.
He said, man, the whole culture is over here different. He says from the owner, from the GM to the coach, he says it's all cohesive. He said the culture here is different. And he says, and my guys, we all a unit. It's not like everybody was trying to say, well, Nick Bosa, he's like, no disrespect. But we're not one individual. We are a unit. You know what I'm saying? We're the defensive line. And he kept expressing about the culture that was so much different than the culture he came over from Texas with. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's extremely important where it don't matter how much money you're making. We want to stick to having a fresh D-line. We want to stick to our tendencies when it comes to blitzing, when it comes to packaging and third down, so on and so forth. And I said, man, I got to send it to my Brody because this is what he be trying to get people to see. Ain't about how much money you making, ain't about how.
Let me see. I got the audio right here. Let's hear it right here.
A lot more structure.
It's about Omenihu.
The leadership between the coach and the GM, it doesn't seem like it's a power struggle. It's very like they're on the same page. They have an understanding of what they want. They make it very clear of what they want from GM to head coach, from head coach to the position coaches. And it's not a circus show here. You guys definitely have things down packed, and you know what you want at the players. The coaches know the expectations, and it's very it's sought out and said. And it's not a lot of switching around, switching guys from being a starter, not being a starter. Like, you understand what you're doing here, and you just get it done.
Man, I love y'all fandom.
Most certainly. Most certainly. The audio was playing. So he said that I just put it in the chat there too, what he said. Charles is his first name. And he says he praises the 49ers leadership for not taking the, everybody. It's not a circus out there, basically. And you speaking the same thing that you were saying. So shout out to that guy, man. Much respect to your 49ers, man. I just think that, far as my team, it's not a lot of big eyes and a lot of big U's, but there's big guys in upper places that would like to see big eyes and big U's on the team. Meaning that if I pay such and such player, I'm not finna call out no names. If I pay such and such player, I want to see my product out there on the field, And it's not like a rotational aspect of it, And I literally say this, and I'll probably be foolish to say this, but if I literally pick up Kyle Shanahan, I just believe this, Ryan, and put him on the Dallas Cowboys, we be right now with 2 playoff wins. You know what I'm saying? Don't be looking at me like that, dog, you know, and give y'all Mike McCarthy. You want Mike McCarthy, you know?
Hey, but Cal is so stubborn, bro. And he's him and Jerry will have some words, man.
Him and Jerry Wayne.
Hey, Cal he's a look, bro. He a a-hole. I ain't gonna say the word, but
I know, I feel you. So when it was time to bench Josh Norman, right? He didn't get a chance to see the field again, right? When it was time to bench Mohamed Sanu, he didn't get a chance to see the field again, right?
No. Splinters. Master Splinter. Josh Norman only saw the field. Did you watch the game when y'all look? Only time Josh saw the field, people don't know this. He was benched. The play when y'all did a fake punt for the pass, you know who that was on?
Oh no, that was on Josh. I got a guy named Big Game James. You call him Josh Normal. See, y'all should have started Josh Normal all game, and my Cowboys would have won. See, y'all doing that crazy stuff by benching Josh Norman.
Hey, we had to put him on the bench. And we let the rookie play, even though the rookie was inexperienced, Ambry Thomas, we had to let him play because Josh Norman he had too many PIs.
Right.
He played, like, he kept his eyes on the back, on the wide receiver.
Right.
And not on the quarterback. And then he was just too slow. Like, his foot speed was just terrible. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we had to put him on the bench, man, and just roll with the guys who was making plays.
Yeah.
And we did that with a lot of people, like Brandon Ayuk. People don't understand. For the first 6 weeks, he only had, I think it was 30 targets.
30 targets, yeah. Wow.
Well, 164 yards. He had 16 catches for 164 yards. That's it.
Wow. God, dog. Yeah, dog.
Kyle Shanahan literally did not call a play designed for him for the first 6 weeks.
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like over there in the Nine Empire, everybody was like, "Dude, our first round draft pick from last year, who had almost 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, where he at this year?" But because he wasn't doing things properly in practice, Kyle started him, but he split snaps. And
who he split it with?
You out there, you ain't gonna get thrown the ball.
Who he split it with?
Dude named what's that dude name? Trent Shelton.
Trent Shelton. Okay.
I think that's his name. Yeah. Number 81 on the Niners. I don't know. It's above my head right now. But he had to split carries. He wouldn't even get targets. Trent Sherfield. Trent Sherfield is his name.
What's the storyline with Jennings?
Jennings was a 6th round draft pick last year, was hurt. Mohamed Sanu was the 3rd wide receiver that we had. Jimmy Garoppolo kept throwing hospital balls.
What?
So if you're a Niner fan, all hospital Niner fans know what that means. The hospital balls, where he'll throw it so high in the air that they'll just take the legs out.
I call it throwing the ball to the man on the moon.
Okay. Well, Jimmy Garoppolo does that a lot.
He does it a lot. Okay, he throws high balls. Okay. So anyway, but Jawan can go get it though, man. That Jennings, he about 6'10" out there, mug.
Yeah, he's 6'5". He got them go gadget arms like Inspector Gadget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway,
we put our guy Anthony Brown on him, man.
And Anthony Brown like 6'1", right?
Man, when I met Anthony Brown, we looked eye to eye. You know, I'm 5'10", 5'11", so I'm sitting there like, nah, dog, come on now. But nah, he ain't that tall though. But yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you the only reason why Jennings kept playing, because he dropped. I think he got like 6 drops on the year too. He got the droppies.
Right.
But he's nasty. And his run block is spectacular. So that's the reason why he was able to stay in the game and play on a consistent basis on third down because the second and third down because of his blocking ability, And on the Niner team, it's extremely important that our wide receivers have the mentality of a fullback when it comes to blocking because of Shanahan's scheme. If you ain't gonna like blocking, you're not gonna get on the field because, as you can tell, we're very stubborn when it comes to the run, and so a lot of our, we play the outside zone,
right,
outside toss. So it's predicated on our wide receivers are able to even hold a block, or when we go in motion,
right.
Sometimes that wide receiver come in motion and then he'll hit the linebacker or even chip on the DN. And so, you have to be very tough-minded to do that 35 to 40 times a game. So that enabled him to play because he was 6'5", a bigger target. And so that allowed him to get on the field and see more snaps. Because he only had 26 catches for the whole year, and 23 of them was for first downs.
God, he third down guy, man. Shout out to you, Jay Versick. He said they better not play the Bucks. The refs is going to be real with y'all, man. The refs going to be up there player hating, man.
Hey, I'm just glad. Look, sometimes you just glad to get in the door, man.
Yeah, people saying your mic is a little low. So this is a good beta test right here for everybody. You don't have your mic hooked up to this because we're using your phone this time. But they said your mic.
Bad, they saying that they can't hear me.
Yeah, you probably had to move a little. You probably have to move a little bit. Why don't you lean forward just a little bit?
Hey, I should have did this. My bad. Look, I got some of that jungle juice in my system.
Why don't you lean forward, Ryan? Why don't you lean forward a little bit? I just play with you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better, man. What you got over there? You got a live mic over there? Oh man, you should have been did that, man. Now I can't hear you. You muted yourself. Unmute yourself. Yeah. Say something.
What'd you say?
Yeah, you sound a whole lot better, man. All right, so
whenever I put the mic,
man, you might have to see.
Whenever I put the mic in, I can't hear you.
Oh no, but take it out then, man. Shoot, take it out. Yeah, take the mic out.
I'll make sure, you know what I'm saying?
We'll figure that we build a plan while it's in the air, man. Tell them to turn their volume all the way up there if they can't hear. But a lot of people. Did you before I say this? Did you watch the Cincinnati game?
Yes.
Okay, you watched Cincinnati game. So a lot of people want to go and talk about that discussion there, and I know your football acumen is pretty good. Shout out to Joe Burrows. Joe knows, Burrows, Joe Burrows, not Burrows, Burrows, Joe Burrows. Wonderful game by him. He was sacked 9 times. But he was still, you got to move in frame just a little bit. You got to move the other way. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a perfectionist over here, man. Now slide in a little bit so they can see you, man. You know what I'm saying? So they can see all of that nasty 49ers color, man. I can't believe it's on my channel.
We say lean forward.
Lean forward just a little bit. Just playing with you, man. All right, so don't tell mama. Don't tell mama now.
Mama, he talking about me.
So break down your thoughts of the Cincinnati versus the Titans game.
Man, honestly, man, I think because Tennessee brought in, King Henry, and they were trying to make sure he was able to get in the game and start to get some carries and some attempts going on.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I believe that game started off nice. It was real slow. It started off real slow.
Right.
Like field goal, and things of that nature, man. I think Tennessee has a Ryan Tannehill situation where he was he can be him and Jimmy grew up a little
same person.
About the same person.
Same person, dog.
One is like Jimmy got the looks of Papados, and Ryan Tannehill is like Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying?
slide over, man. They got the half face Ryan. You know what I'm saying? You talking like this, dog? Yeah, right there, man.
Right here.
We're gonna get you right, man. Wait a minute. All right, so Tannehill, Ryan Tannehill was 15 for 24. 15 for 24 for 220 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 INTs.
And that cost them. when you got a high-powered offense like with the Cincinnati Bengals, they cost you big. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that was a very big play in the game because it stopped momentum a lot, especially when you got a run-first team. So you're trying to methodically move yourself down the field.
Right.
And because of those turnovers, which put a team like Cincinnati in great field position, people don't understand how important field position is, whether it's on turnovers or in the punt game. You see what I'm saying? So going from 50 yards is a big difference than going 80 yards down the field. You see what I'm saying?
Big facts.
And so Cincinnati was able to capitalize on the Tennessee Titans' insufficiencies on offense, man, and that's cost them a lot in the game because they ran the ball pretty well.
Yep, 140 yards. Yep.
Yeah, but when you don't have the possessions in the red zone or on your side of the field to actually go and score, it matters a lot when you play against the Bengals. And so Joe Burrow is tough, though, man. That boy, he
oh,
tough.
My God. But let me talk about this one then, and I'm going to get to Burrows. You know, Joe knows. Oh, my gosh. Foreman, he was 4 carries for 66 yards. It was a big run by him on one of them. And then Henry had 20 carries for 62, you know. So in a total of Tannehill, who can run a little bit, he had 3 carries for 12 yards. So that's how you got to 140 yards, right? But A.J. Brown, 5 receptions for 142 yards. He lit up my guy Cheeto Awuzie on one of those passes. But and then they had Julio Jones, 6 receptions for 62. The game itself, if you take away the interceptions, I'm talking about if you literally take away the interceptions and you continue to ground and pound, the Titans would have been probably winning by a field goal, basically. But Burrows, man, when you think about what he was able to do, this is the second playoff game ever, right?
Correct.
And this dude, even though his QBR was 28, he threw for 348 yards. And he said, come hell and high water, I'm going to the Jamar Chase and I'm going to T. Higgins. Those two boys, look, they got a unique system, whereas you can literally say, when that offensive line get itself together, and you got Joe Mixon doing what he's doing, and you got the Evans kid, you know, every now and then, this team, a young team at that, is going up.
Don't forget about the tight end.
How you say that, man? Y'all say his name in the chat. Uzuma.
Hey, that boy bad.
That boy good.
That boy good. Hey, that's Burrow's safety blanket. You know what I'm saying? When he knows he doesn't have the time that needed to go deep to Jamar Chase or to Higgins, Zuma is good. Like that boy, he got some talent. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Burrow is tough as heck. I ain't gonna lie to you, because he took some hits.
And he got back up. No, and he ran it too. That juggle here. Let me see. Uzuma is 6'6", 260 pounds. And he have let me see what his 5 touchdowns for the season. Okay, I mean he's been that safety blanket regardless. He's that third down guy. He's the guy that can just go up there and just snatches it out of the air, and he can find a soft spot. He's a zone beater too.
And he got swag. He nasty.
That boy nasty, boy.
He nasty.
He don't
man.
take
that
baths.
You know what I'm saying? So that matters when you got a team like that, you know, with that heavy on the pass. You got to have a nasty person playing tight end to make sure that when the pressure is coming, I can just dink it real fast when I know that Chase got a 15-yard route or something like that, or Higgins is doing a deep post or something like that. I got to have my pressure release button, and that's Uzuma. You know what I'm saying? And so big ups for Joe Burrow at a very, third year, understanding that. So that's the intelligence of the game. I'm gonna dink this off.
This is second year, right? This is Burrow's second or third. The third year? It's been 3 years already.
Yeah, no, the second year he got hurt. You know, he got hurt last year.
Okay,
which was his second year got hurt.
Yeah, that's right.
But that boy good, man.
That boy good. And Chase, man, I hope all is well with him. But man, 6 targets, right?
What happened to him?
Did he get banged up or something? Did Chase get banged up?
Oh.
Somebody sent in the chat saying, "No, this is the second year, fam." Damn, it's what year? Y'all Google it right quick. What year is it for, man? Is it second or first? I mean, not first. I know it's not his first, but it's the second or third. Everybody in the chat saying, "Nah, dog, this is his second year."
God dang.
That boy, good. Joe got sacked 9 times. Still hold it down with the dub. Just from Mr. Wright, Antoine Myers. Appreciate you, man. Now everybody's saying this is his second year. Look, he playing so good it feel like it's his third year.
You right. He got hurt last year,
right,
which was his second year. That throwing me off. He got hurt towards ACL towards the end of the year.
Right.
So that's what I got confused about. Because,
right.
He tore it so far in the end of the year that I was thinking, use an ACL or MCL. It takes about a year as a quarterback to get back. So, hey.
But it's Chase first year. And like Chase I said, six targets, 5 receptions for 109 yards. And then Higgins, he's 6'4.5". He's 6'4.5". And that's, look, you know how some people rhyme when you say he got a window, he got a large window. This joker got a balcony. You know what I'm saying? You can just throw it in. This joker got a whole balcony view. You just throw it somewhere. Higgins gonna come. T. Higgins gonna come down with it. T. Higgins, he come out of Clemson, right?
Yeah. And
Clemson kid. Yo.
They catch the ball with you. Whenever you see them, they want all hands.
Nose the ball, yo.
Nope.
Delta, they throw him the dynasty style. Like mama, they throw him the dynasty style around his mug.
It's the Rock, baby.
Yeah. So, I mean.
And their defense pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Like, your boy, Woozier. Yeah, he played good this year, man. They got a good team. They got Hubbard on the D end. He gets some pressures, you know what I'm saying?
Hubbard, yeah. He don't have a lot of bend, but that joker got some power.
Facts.
Yep.
Very strong, man.
And they got a very underrated Bates. Jesse Bates, so underrated.
Yeah, he did decent.
Dog. If I had a safety if I would kick KZ Hooker, and I'll go find a hooker and kick that hooker off the team too to go get a Jesse Bates. Oh yeah, and they said, "Law, man, you leaving out Tyler Boyd, man, who's 6'3" as well," and Tyler Boyd was that guy for many years, man, over there. Yeah. So shout out to him. Yeah.
Tyler been there for like 5 to 6 years or something like that. He a journeyman. I mean, not a journeyman, but he's been there. He's a long tenured player for the Cincinnati Bengals. You know what I'm saying? And that's a first-year coach or a second-year coach too. Like that's respect. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people talking about just the ability to coach a team like that at such a young age, and to get them going to the AFC Championship. And this is second year with that team, man. I think his name's Zach Thomas. That's.
Oh, Zach, you talking about the coach Taylor?
Yeah, Zach Taylor. Yeah,
Zach Taylor. Yeah, it's all good. The Thomas is, you keep promising. So
that boy good though.
So this is what I'm gonna say here, man. I know people gonna look at it, like, dog, man, this dude's second year, he already got just amount of playoff victories as my guy Tony Romo and Dak Prescott, right? I get it, but this is a different situation, baby. It's a different situation, Cowboy Nation. You got to equate that he was like the first overall draft pick, right, Joe? And let's not sleep on Joe Mixon. Don't sleep on Mixon. He's a hard runner.
Oh, yeah.
Even
Joe
with
Mixon,
that sus
back.
offensive line, he leaning forward. He's getting that extra yard. He's figuring out a way to squeeze, and then he will dance it on you when he score. So
also, people don't realize this, bro. They don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Barrow's like 24, 25. He was a fifth-year senior starting at LSU.
Let me see how old he is, man.
So
they said they got him listed as 30, man. Joe Burrow's already 30. I'm just playing. Nah. He's 25. You're right. He born in 96.
You know what I'm saying? So he got a lot of experience underneath center, and he's very. I think he got a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. Joe got swag.
Dog.
Like Joe
He threw. Look, let me give out his stats right quick. 4,611 yards, 34 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Coming off of that knee situation, ACL, that's remarkable, man. That's flat out remarkable for his second year. Technically, you can say, well, I ain't gonna say his first and a half, but his second year, man, that's bad. That's good stuff. Bad in a good way.
And that boy Chase, bro.
You still got to give. Did they give out Rookie of the Year? You still got to give it to my guy Parsons, though, man. You give him Offensive Rookie of the Year. You looking at Jamar.
Bruh. We ain't seen nothing like Parsons.
What you about to say? Don't you say it. Don't you open your mouth that way. Don't you do it. Look, I'm going to let the chat box say it. Don't y'all say it either. Just go ahead and say it, Dick. Go ahead and say it.
Parsons can't give you 6, though. Parsons, how many 6s is Parsons giving you?
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Okay, let me read out his stuff. 81 receptions, 1,455 yards, 13 touchdowns. 18-yard average, man. Second in the league, third in the league in touchdowns, fourth in the league in yards. Man, forget y'all, man. Forget Chase. The Chase Bank is always open. That's what it is.
Hey, that's a good battle, though. Like, let's be honest. You potentially got.
And he's 21 years of age, by the way, And
he didn't play last year.
Yeah.
He set out from LSU, because of COVID. He was COVID exempt.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's between him and your boy Parsons. I mean, Parsons was an animal. I give y'all respect. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Parsons was an animal. But offense is the sexy position, and wide receiver is the diva position.
They said, now my guy Say Fuller said Chase ain't better than Amari Cooper.
Who would you want to have right now on your team? I ask you that right now, right?
Why you gonna pay me in the corner, man? Look, man.
But, bro, your people don't know this. Your people know I don't like your boy.
I know you try to get rid of Amari Cooper. See, I don't know your angle because you know what I'm saying.
I was trying to get rid of Amari 2 years
ago. Look. My guy, I know you try to get Amari like after 2018. You like 2019, like when he didn't show up on those home. You text me like, man, look, man, y'all need to get rid of Coop, man. He's the problem. Well, my guy,
Coop be like every fourth quarter, and all of a sudden he get hurt. He got to sit on the sideline. I'm like,
leave Coop alone, man. Mr. Wright says, appreciate him for the donation, man. Appreciate him for the donation. He says, Joe, feed that boy the ball, though. And what people need to know, too, Joe already got rapport with Jamar Chase. Yeah, they on the same page, man. But I feel you, though. 81 receptions. Yeah. And Brandon just mentioned it. Shout out to him for the donation. He says Burrows and Chase chemistry is like Montana. Oh my God, Montana and Rice playing in college together to help.
They got good. They got great chemistry.
But what you gonna say about Chase though? I cut you off. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Cause I know you love wide receivers, man.
I do. I was a wide receiver myself. I love the way he catches the ball.
And
I love his ability to make the difficult look easy. And that's when you know there's greatness. Similar to like Law Nation, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you have the capabilities to do something that's extremely difficult, but it comes natural.
Right.
You fluent with it.
Right.
You look good with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that matters.
Yeah.
It pops off the screen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like growing facial hair for us. You know what I'm saying?
So it popped. So when I see Chase and he catching those deep balls or those he catching whether it's a jailbreak screen or a 30-yard fly. It's like, bruh, are you a 5th to 6th year vet? But he ain't no but a rookie, man. He don't even know what he doing yet.
So you know I'm painting up this picture for you right now. Keep going. You know I'm finna say though, but keep going.
I know that your boy Michael Parsons is a rookie too.
Uh-huh.
I know that he's a switch army now.
Right. I hear you.
But tell me this.
I'll give you the Bente.
Is there one linebacker that's paid more than wide receiver?
Oh, no, man.
Top five.
You talking about prima donna. You talking about a premium of somebody that can, touch the ball pretty much more of the time. And you're talking about even linebacker versus defensive end. If I'm Parsons, if I'm about the money, I'm sitting like, hey, play me at edge, man. I don't want to be a linebacker, right? But linebackers are considered, not a premium position, by the way, Unfortunately, fortunately, wide receivers are. Just like
I say,
and the reason why we talking like this, Cowboy Nation and Niner Nation, if y'all somehow fall on this channel, me and you used to go back and forth with who's better wide receiver, Jerry Rice or the playmaker Michael Irvin. And wait a minute, hold on, you got to give my guy playmaker Michael Irvin a pass because he will be partying. He will have 2 or 3 ladies with him on his shoulders, and he will have some extracurricular activities and still come out there on the weekend and still put up good numbers. Your boy was pretty much a choir boy, He didn't even drink wine. He just drank water, you know what I'm saying? And he held on to his dreads. He held on to his dreads forever. He had the Stephen A. Smith hairline, and he had
with the braids.
With the braids. I was like, what is he doing with the hoop earring? I said, that dog from Mississippi Valley.
With 1,000 yards.
Y'all remember that? Jerry Rice used to have
Hey, boy, Jerry had
like go ball, bro. He had the Stephen A. Smith.
Jerry hairline was receiving.
The number 1 receiving hairline.
Oh, no.
Y'all used to talk about my guy. Y'all used to talk about the guy.
Hey.
The playmaker used to have he had to do 2 parks on the side of him. I used to go to the barbershop, give me the 2 parks on the side, dog. Hey, give me 2 parks right here on both sides, because he used to have on both sides.
Hey, Jerry should have let it go like Elsa, boy. He should have let it go. He should have let it go, man.
But what I'm saying is that, different systems too. You guys played in the system where you guys had the West Coast. I'm going to throw it short to your receiver. Of course, your numbers look good. But to this day, I would still pick the playmaker over Jerry Rice. Call me crazy. But I'm saying this right now. I painted you in the corner right now. Right now, Ryan. Twin maker. Would you pick Debo over Jamar Chase? Dang.
I answer. This is easy. This is light work. It's light work. The mentality that Debo brings is more essential. It's a culture. You know how you saw Debo? See, Chase ain't gonna come in with the super gremlin plan before the game.
You backpedaling like pride.
I used to, you know what I'm saying?
This dude shuck driving. Look.
Debo got swag. You know me. They don't know me, but you know me. I used to, you know what I'm saying? Boy, I got that swag. my hat back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to, have my little fun. So, like, I appreciate the ability to galvanize a squad. And I don't think Chase got that. He seems a little more quiet, a little more mellow. I appreciate the toughness and the nasty and the tenacity and the gall that Debo plays with, and I love it. You see what I'm
Dog,
saying?
you said all of this. Let's just a simple yes or no. See, I know you like Chase. You know what I'm saying?
But I'll marry Debo. Hey, look.
No.
But give me Debo.
See, that's that fandom coming in you, man. You see, if all is equal, if all is equal, you put Debo and Kyle. You put Chase and Kyle Shanahan's system. You mean to tell me Kyle wouldn't figure out a way to use Chase like he's using Debo? Because I seen Chase I think it was 4th and 3 or something like that, and they lined him up in the backfield and he got some yards running.
But Chase is getting deep flies, go routes. Like, he averaging 18 yards a catch. Debo averaging 10 yards after catch. So you got short passing scheme versus a vertical passing scheme or a long passing scheme. You know what I'm saying? So Debo, it's like this. The potential of Debo is best utilized in a Kyle Shanahan system.
Yeah.
Now, if I had Chase in Kansas City with that offense,
you go with Chase. So it's dependent on the system, Somebody asked me.
We gotta realize that.
Yeah. Somebody asked me, would you take Debo over CD Lamb? And they failed to realize Debo in the Cowboys system, he wouldn't be doing none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's equivalent to, and I'm gonna read some of the super chats too, but it's equivalent to the Cowboys drafting, let's say, for example, Lamar Jackson when we had Jason Garrett, what have you. People praising Lamar Jackson for what he's doing over there in Ravens land. But the Cowboys would have looked at Lamar Jackson and said, you know what, we want you to throw out of the pocket. We don't want you to run that much. No, we're not finna design all of that. We want you to sit still right here, maybe roll right, roll left, but don't try to run it as much. We want you to stay right here. So sometimes you got to look at what system you go to. System plays a major role, not a minor role. And I look at it like this. Brandon Ayuk, your guy Jennings, and all of those boys, if they're doing productive work, I'm quite sure Kyle Shanahan would look at Jamar Chase and say, hey, I'm going to put him in these lights. Just like if it would be role reverse. If you guys were to say, let's say, for example, if you guys had CeeDee Lamb and we had Debo, we would have been looking at it like, man, dang, CeeDee Lamb is catching the ball out of the backfield. He's running like a fullback. He's small, but he's running. And our Debo guy, he can do some of that, but he dropped the ball all the time. You know what I'm saying? And think about it. Debo, do he play basketball with the football? And see, a lot of people from the outside don't see that. 10 drops.
He got 10 drops. Debo got 10, 11 drops already.
Right. But your offensive coordinator or your coach know how to put him in position to be in favor. That third and seven, y'all put that ball in the belly of Debo and he muscled in there and got that first down. The Cowboys would never. Would have been, look, and I'm not trying to shoot my team while we down. I love my team to the core. But 3rd and 7, no. Not to our playmaker like that, no.
Because that's a rough spot to be put in. You see what I'm saying? And like you said, like, people got to realize scheme matters. Remember when we used to play Madden?
Right.
For all the people out there who play Madden, when you pick your team, you get to pick your jerseys, your helmet, your pants, then you hit the button and then you go to another screen.
Right.
What you're able to select. The next screen, you are able to choose your offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator.
Dang, I forgot all about that part of it, man.
Scheme matters.
It do, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you are able to change the playbook, you are able to unleash certain players who have the potential to do more. Yeah. And some players are handcuffed. You see what I'm saying? And their playbook is condensed. And great coaches or offensive coordinators are able to expand their playbook to be able to house the talent and the potential. Taking potential and turning it into a real life manifestation. So that's when you have greatness. You see what I'm saying? The first time we played against Green Bay, Debo only had 2 rushing, and they was on jet sweeps. So he wasn't lined up in the I formation at all. He wasn't even lined up in the backfield. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But he learned through his mistakes throughout the years to say, you know what? I need to expand me as a coach so that I'm able to take this player that I have, this tool, and utilize him better. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what scheme matter, to be able to adjust and modify your scheme.
Right. Not just stick to the same thing. Let me read these 2 out right quick. Shout out to you, Mr. Antoine Wright. He says, I'll still take CD, dude. Gets up and catch the difficult balls. Man, stop sleeping on the wide out CD. Yeah. He right. And then he says, Jay Versus says, Bengals owner step back. There in the AFC Championship. Only if Jerry could do the same and allow the GM and run the team as it should. So, from my understanding, the owner is named Mike Brown for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think my guy, Big Game James, he's from that area. He said the owner stepped down and said, okay, I'm going to allow the football people to do football things. And the last time I spoke to you, Ryan, you were saying the same thing, that your owner, he does one show a year, right? And
Jed
York do one show a year. And your general manager do one show every 2 weeks, right? Is that correct?
Once every 2 weeks, and that's John Lynch. Every other week.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for the donation.
What people don't realize is this. We had John Harbaugh, and we had Bokey, Trent Bokey, the guy who's the the general manager in Jacksonville.
Right. I remember him. Yeah.
There's a lot of friction though because of the personalities. You see what I'm saying? And Bokey won a lot of credit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that credit, man.
And then Harbaugh is just a old school player. You know how.
Right. Do wear the same slacks every day. Like let me get the khaki slacks. You know, let me get the khaki slacks. I'm gonna spit on you a little bit. I'm gonna cuss you out for being late. You know, I'm gonna fine you. You know, I'm gonna fart in meetings. No, that was the other dude. But you know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. Yeah, he was an old, hard-nosed guy, right? Right. He went off to Michigan. Yeah.
So he went off to Michigan, and they had to fire Trent Baalke. So what they did was Gerald York, you know, his people had the team first, and they gave it to him because you know how it is. But anywho, when they got the next regime with Kyle Shanahan said in his contract, hey, I want final say on 53.
Dang.
Kyle Shanahan has had final say on the 53, and Kyle Shanahan says, I want John Lynch as my GM. So it's in his contract that them two are intertwined together as an item. You see what I'm saying? And so they told York, you stay up there and cash checks, meaning top of the line facility, hotels, food, amenities, anything that you need, you take care of that. But when it comes to my players, when it comes to how I'm going to run my team and the culture, I need you to stay outside because you know what happened last time because you messed up a decent thing with Jim Harbaugh. That era shouldn't end. We end up having 3 head coaches in 3 years.
Wow.
We had John Tomsula. We had
Tom Sula was the guy that was farting in meetings. he'll rip him, let him go.
Chip Kelly. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, my gosh. Why y'all didn't hold on to Chip Kelly? 2 organizations should have held on to Chip Kelly. The Eagles, y'all could have just. Bente was mad and pissed off. Bente is my other brother, and he's a diehard Eagles fan. Maybe we had to bring him on the show, And I said, man, that Chip Kelly, then he went to the 49ers. I was like, yes, Then y'all got rid of him. My guy, Choctaw. My guy Choctaw said, was it Harbaugh? He went over there to Michigan and he stunk up the place. But I just want to say this before you go into your point. Sometimes when you from a professional level, you could talk to guys in a certain way, right? But when you go to talking to these young kids, they ain't gonna get it, man. They said, man, we gonna go play out Nintendo Wii or something. I ain't forget this football contract, or football scholarship. I'm up out of here. Coach yelling and spitting at me,
Hey, you gotta handle with kid gloves. You know what I'm saying?
You got gentle.
They're not
precious.
They don't have any callus just yet. You see what I'm saying? And so it did take us some time to evolve. But long story short, we had to create a culture that you couldn't know how when your kids get a little bit older, you see them trying to play the parents against each other. You see what I'm saying?
No,
they try to.
No, they already doing it. Yeah, I'm surprised they still sleep now. But they already doing it. Yeah.
So that's even in business or even in the professional levels, players try to do that. They try to build some type of bond with certain people inside the front office, and then they use that to try to come and bring their to get more playing time or try to talk about the coaches, so on and so forth. And so Kyle Shanahan was like, hey, bro, my dad was a coach back in the 90s at this organization. I understand one thing only. I need ultimate power. And that's what they gave him. Even though Kyle Shanahan has a losing record, he got an extension after the Super Bowl for another 7 years. So his first
y'all got 7 years with him? God, dog.
He got
Woo.
And so he's saying that I need the time to get the people that I want, and I need the longitude and the latitude to be able to do what I need to do to create the culture and the environment that's conducive for us to win. So when I tell you I'm going to trade 2 first-round draft picks and a 3rd-round draft pick for this young fella out of North Dakota State, I need you to shut up and trust me. Jed York, write the check, and after next year, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be leaving. He's like, whoa, what?
Whoa.
He just took it to the Super Bowl.
And for a reference, right now, your coach is 39-42. That's below 500. He does .481. But his postseason record, his postseason record is 4-1. So he got a 7. You mean to tell me he got a 7-year contract?
Yeah. So he came in at 2017, 18, 19. After 19, he got an extension for it may be 6 years, but he had an extension until 2025.
If Jerry Jones announced Monday that we finna give Mike McCarthy 7 years, I guarantee you there'll be people with heart attacks, seizures, you know what I'm saying, shortness of breath, signs of C19, symptoms. They will be having all type of foaming at the mouth. If Jerry Jones say Monday morning, if he go out there and say,
I want me some glory hole.
And he go out there and say, well, I'm also telling you guys right now that I'm finna sign this man for 7 years, and he's finna run and do his program. I think that a lot of people, my beard would be looking like Moses' beard right about now. It'd be like, dang, Law, you came with the gray silver beard, man. I can't wait till I get the silver beard, but I'll have the silver beard.
Looking like Gandalf. Remember on Lord of the Rings?
I've been Long Randolph over here. Shout out to my guy, Coach Marv, man. He says Madden is the thing wrong with football now. People are trying to make real football like Madden. Shaking my head. I would bet Kellen plays Madden all the time. Shaking my head. I don't know. Before you get to your point about your coach, what hurt people more? Madden or fantasy football?
Fantasy football.
Yeah.
It's fantasy football. Know how I know it's fantasy football? Follow the
money. Yeah, follow the money. Yeah.
Every commercial you see, you see your boy what's the Terry Bradshaw with the Band-Aid on his head.
He got a Band-Aid.
He got a Band-Aid right here on his head. FanDuel, DraftKings, Underdog. It's like everywhere you go, they're branding the fantasy football for parlays, for playing against the spread. Vegas is loving it. But it's making people inept when it comes to understand the intricacies. I'm going to tell you something real quick. They say the mass number for a conglomerate or a collective of people to move together, the highest number for that to happen and work with is 7 people. They say 7 is the maximum amount of number that you need for a group of people to be able to maneuver and move on one accord.
Right.
They say once it surpasses the number 7, it becomes extremely difficult because human beings and their nature. Football has how many people? 11. That's what makes it the most beautiful game there is, but also one of the hardest games, because you need all 11 on one page.
Right.
But in order to do that, you have to have a particular culture to cultivate 53 men to be able to be on one accord. Because it's 53 men, grown men with a lot of money, with muscles and pride and cachet and all these wonderful things. That's why there's a particular environment that's needed to incubate a winning attitude and culture that you can't do that playing fantasy one day and then turn around and say, I'm gonna put my fantasy team together like I think my NFL team should put their team together. It can't work like that.
I feel you on that, yo. So I you gotta send me that research, man, where you say not more than 7 people when they work together. It seems to be chaos, and I agree. Like we always say 5-on-5 and pick up basketball, but shoot, I like it better with 3-on-3, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because less is more, less is better. You know, I can see I got more space on the court. I can use that analogy, yeah. So, but 7, look, you run down the court 7-on-7, dog. It's just too much, man. No, we're gonna play 21, man. Forget that, dog. You know, but I feel you, man. I feel you. And football itself, I think that fantasy football league, man, it just, like you said, tarnish everything because people begin to look at the players and not look at the sacrifice. Now, I know you've been hard on my guy, Amari Cooper, but fantasy football, he's not the fantasy football guy, right? Because you look at it like if he's a decoy in this particular system, you know, he roll coverage this way, what have you, and CeeDee Lamb eat or Cedric Wilson eat, then you look at him like, oh, man, he's trash. And then you start looking at games, and you say, well, in big games, like, for example, the Patriots game, the Cowboys played against the Patriots this year, you say, hey, man, Amari Cooper, trash, man. He didn't do anything. Look at what CeeDee did, you know. But that was CeeDee versus the 2 receivers versus, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I get what you're coming from. Yeah.
And like I said, and schemes matter too, because the defense, they can say they bracketing Amari,
right,
and leaving CeeDee one-on-one coverage with the nickel. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like people don't understand that matters too when it comes to numbers, and sometimes quarterbacks don't want to force it because you know they got help over top and also underneath. You know, so like a lot of times that does determine the outcome of a lot of these guys as far as stats is concerned. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is trying to say, what can we do consistently that we are able to do it on a weekly basis? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, that's the hard thing about football. How can I create a system that in this system, even though if the opponent know what they're about to do,
right,
we're still able to execute and beat the defense. You see what I'm saying? And that's very hard when you have to throw the ball 40 times a game because so much can happen. Tip balls, or a wide receiver can tip the ball, a defensive lineman can tip the ball. Like when you do all that, so many things, other variables come into play where a defensive holding, so on and so forth. And so scheme and identity despite whatever it is that you're going to throw at me, I have 10 to 15 counters to come and oppose whatever it is you send my way. Yeah. And so I think a lot of teams towards the playoff, as things get tighter and tighter, these teams got all the film. They know what you want to do. They know your tendencies. It's just saying that, are my guys comfortable with executing this no matter what? Even if you know what I'm going to do, my team can execute regardless and just be the better team.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I got two questions for you. One from Tyler Durden and one from Beast, Texas. All right, so he want you to break down why the drops with the boys never going to get over the drops. So he's basically saying, why do wide receivers drops? He said, talk about why wide receivers drop balls. And then Beast Texas says, Debo is way better than Coop. Can you break down both of those things from your perspective, from the outside looking in? Because a lot of people don't get a chance to hear a perspective of a receiver from the outside. So break that down.
So a wide receiver, one of the main reason is going upfield. It ain't nothing like knowing that you're gonna have like you're gonna catch the ball, but in your mind, you gotta realize it's time for me to dance.
Right.
Well, it's time for me to sprint upfield. If it's time for me to hit a juke, is it time for me to spin? Is it time for, like, a wide receiver, once you know, because it's so hard to catch. Like, the hardest position in the NFL is playing against a cornerback. Like, a cornerback got probably the hardest position out there. The two best athletes on the team is usually a wide receiver and the cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. Not trying to say because I was a wide receiver in the corner, but I was athletic as well. But anyway, not trying to talk about myself, but I'm just saying, like, you knew your athletic ability was about to be on showcase. So a lot of times in the NFL game, man, when you catch that ball or when you're about to catch it, you thinking, I'm finna turn the field and go. Because the first thing you trying to do is what? You want to get in the end zone. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of wide receivers drop the ball because their attention span, they see the hand, and before your hand even closed, your body's like, all right, I
get
got
upfield, turn, get up.
I got the safety coming in over top. I'm about to get a hit. How can I shake the defender and go upfield and try to score? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I think a lot of times wide receivers drop just because of concentration.
And you broke that down because you were saying that majority of your guy drops. He had over 10 drops this year. Debo, let them know let them know when the drops came.
First quarter.
First quarter. Yep.
7 of his drops came in the first quarter because he was one thing, you hyped as hell. I'm just be honest with you. You geeked up, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You geeked. So like you automatically are on turn up mode. You see? And so Debo dropped a lot of his balls in the first quarter because he's thinking, I'm ready to make a play. I'm a playmaker. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to, Michael Irvin. I'm a playmaker. And so like you're so full of hype and adrenaline, and adrenaline is a whole nother thing too. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand. Like, people who can control their adrenaline are able to tap into, another dimension. You see what I'm saying? And so with that adrenaline on that first play or the first 2 or 3 possessions until your heart rate comes down, that's when most of the drops come from. Just as far as excitement, adrenaline, ready to go upfield, and making a play. And that's why a lot of rivals drop the ball.
Or nervousness.
No, ain't because you're nervous.
You're scared you come across the middle of the play. All right, so look, the other question was like this right here. Now, I don't think that he is, but, he's saying that he is. Why is Debo better than Amari Cooper?
Gravity. So you got players like in the NBA, right? You got other players like Steph Curry ain't the only person who shoot threes.
No doubt.
But it's something about the way that Steph shoot his three that excites his team. It's one thing to be, to be able to lead and be a leader within yourself. But it's amazing when you have the ability to galvanize others. And I don't know Amari Cooper, but he seems to be cool, calm, and collected. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Debo has the ability to touch. Anybody that comes into his shadow is affected. And they take on his mentality. You know what I'm saying? He's contagious how he is with his energy and his capabilities. And so I think I'll give Amari Cooper the hands up because he's been more consistent.
I'm about to say, I was waiting. I said I'll let you talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to say, wait a minute. I said, yeah, Debo is good, but we went back to talk about that playbook earlier. Depending on how you open that thing up, there's no telling what Amari Cooper would do in another system.
Hey, so
right. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
But I think Amari's been consistent. But we have heard whispers, and you have, knowing who you follow, that he can get Gator on, come across the middle. I don't think nobody on earth has said that Debo get Gator on, come across the middle. I've heard people say during the fourth quarter, sometimes your boy would throw his hands up after one play. Not 2 plays or 3 plays. After one play, he'll be like, what you 10 yards out, you need a breather in the fourth quarter? Why? You see what I'm saying? So, not saying that he doesn't have the capabilities to run all the routes on the route tree, and his hands are immaculate, but there's something about him that I don't think that galvanizes the team or brings some type of electricity. You see what I'm saying? He just kind of, come on, Brody.
Well, come on, man. Well, you saw what happened in 18, right? You know, he came to the team. We were like 3-5, and he came to the team, and we gave us some juice or what have you, and he took over. He literally took over. Lost the first game against the Titans, and then we went on this run. I think that what Amari Cooper brings to the table is that guy look, somebody put in the chat, always open. Now, different system, different schematic, and different everything else. Yeah, it works in favor for your boy Debo. But like I said earlier, if Debo played for this team, he wouldn't have been running the ball in the backfield. Maybe he'll do the kickoff return because y'all put him. What was it, punt return, kickoff return? Maybe he'll do that, but that outside. But he wouldn't be running the ball in the backfield.
Give me like 1 minute. I gotta get something real fast.
Go get it. He better go get some stuff. Shoot free throws. Shout out to you, man. He did it his rookie year. Shout out to you. Debo is nice, no doubt, but wide receiver, Coop, different levels. Yeah, I agree. You know, it just Kellen Moore. I'm not finna put it all on Kellen Moore, but dog it, man, Kellen Moore, man. You could just see, like, anything and everything that CeeDee Lamb did in pretty much college, in the collegiate aspect of it, you know, when he was in college, you know for sure, if in a different system, you will see CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb for this year, for this season, averaged 7.2 yards. 7.2 yards per rush. So it just depending on how you utilize them. I look at it like this, Cowboy Nation, and just hear me out. Don't shake me with the butter knife. The utilization of CeeDee Lamb, and I'm just moved off from Amari Cooper, but I'm just talking about CeeDee Lamb because those skill sets are pretty much similar. It's just Debo is like 15 to maybe 17 pounds heavier than CeeDee Lamb. But I come here to tell y'all beautiful people that if Shanahan had CeeDee Lamb, trust me, the conversation would be like, hey, man, that's CeeDee Lamb, dog, you know. So I believe what Shanahan does is he doesn't allow Debo to get cold. He goes back to Debo. He gets him and hits him earlier, whether it be a end around, whether it be a underneath or lining the brother up pretty much as a running back. And those things play a major role, just like Ryan was saying, that you can't allow your wide receiver to have all of that juice, to have all of that energy. And then you say, throw it to him in the late second quarter. You know, you got to get that dude ball earlier and often. And for those who say, Keith Jones says Dak accuracy and timing need to be better. Yeah, I agree with wide receivers. But collectively speaking, and there's no shade at your guy because Jimmy Garoppolo done got more playoff wins, you know what I'm saying, than anybody been on the Dallas Cowboys since 1996. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say here is this right here. Dak Prescott, believe it or not, is a better efficient thrower of the ball than Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, Ryan.
No lies.
No lies, right? So would you trade straight up? Would you trade straight up right now?
Jimmy.
Right. So like I said, would you take Jimmy or would you take Dak Prescott right now?
Yeah. Do a poll. Can you do a poll? Ask them right now. Would you rather have Jimmy Garoppolo or Dak Prescott?
Well, right now, you know, people gonna say Jimmy G because they believe in the what's his playoff record is right now, 7-1 or something like that, 8 and something.
That defense did all that work, but they want to sit here and say, man, look, I'm a 49ers fan. Y'all better take that.
I know, cause you die. Look, you just like me. We cry when we lose. We just ain't gonna show it on TV. We move some furniture around.
Y'all better look. Hey,
they don't know the old me, like the hole in the wall and all that stuff. Trash can being bent in half.
Hey, bro, I was this on my son today because he tried to tell me how I need to react on a football game. Hey, get out my house. Get out my room. Hey, look, hey, his mama did like this.
She in the chat, so you better be careful. She was in there earlier. I saw her name. Yeah, boo thing was all in the chat, you know. The whole government name and everything. I saw up in there.
Oh, I'm glad she sleep now. But look,
she sleep now.
Come with me. Come with mama. Cause dad about to move some furniture. Hey, bro, that first got that.
Ain't no way, bro.
That first 30 minutes, man. Boy, I was high as fish grease. Hot.
A lot of people saying 10 easily. A lot of people saying that they'll take. Somebody said they'll take Tony Romo right now.
Dude.
Tony Romo.
Do y'all know? They don't know that Jimmy Garoppolo has 14 interceptions, but he is the 28th quarterback in passing attempts.
So break that down from a mathematical.
He only has 20 touchdowns. Only 20. Check that out. You are 28th in passing attempts. You have 14 interceptions. And you only have 20 touchdowns passing the ball. Your touchdown to passing ratio is terrible. And we are a run-heavy team. So you tell me you get the minimum attempts to pass the ball, and even in those attempts, you have a high turnover ratio? Y'all want him?
I pivot. I done open up Pandora's box because a lot of people saying that Tony Romo would have won on either team. If Romo was on your 49ers or Romo was on my Cowboys right now. Tony, look, people think I hate Tony Romo, but Ryan, can you let everybody know how much I defend and I fought literally tooth and nail for Tony Romo from the time frame he was here? People don't. I just wish I should have been on YouTube in 2004, 2005, 6, 7, 8. Boy, I'd have had 1 million subscribers, baby.
I'm just gonna tell y'all as a Niner fan, we enjoy Tony Romo. That's all I'm gonna say. Good quarterback. But Tony Romo.
Remember Ben Tay used to be Tony Romo.
We knew. No matter what it started, like, he always kept a gift for us.
Yeah.
And people, they forgot. That's all, bro.
They just forgot, man. They forgot.
It doesn't mean
those winning you in.
Yeah,
right.
it just means that he did some stuff like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Tony Romo was a glorified Jimmy Garoppolo. Like he was Jimmy Garoppolo on steroids, meaning this. He had more talent, arm talent, in my opinion.
I think they went to the same college, I believe.
They did. They both went to Eastern Illinois. Like, he had more arm talent to me than Jimmy. He could make more throws than Jimmy. But I don't know what it is in that water in Chicago. Tony just did something, and we knew Tony was going to do what he was going to do. So, I mean, look, y'all can have Jimmy Garoppolo and y'all can have Tony, but y'all better be grateful you got Dak. I'm just going to say that, man. Dak top 12.
Top 12, okay.
Top 12.
Name the 11 quarterbacks that's better than Dak right now.
In my opinion.
Go ahead and your opinion.
I don't got the list in front of me.
Freestyle, man. Freestyle, buck wild. You know, get down, Motown, you know.
Aaron.
Okay.
Tom. My homie.
Pat Mahomes, okay. Keep up, y'all.
What's my boy name in Buffalo?
Josh Allen.
Josh. I love Herbert.
Herbert already?
Burrow.
Okay. Burrow already?
Burrow.
You got the half face going. Slide over just a little bit. Slide over just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
And he can say lean forward.
And I ain't going to say lean forward just a little bit, but keep going.
Lamar Jackson. My boy from...
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I'm mad at you right now for Josh Allen, but keep going with your list. Oh my goodness. Just keep going. Keep going. You said 11 quarterbacks. Don't be frozen like that. And don't tell mama I hit you.
Mister, I can't go inside of a massage parlor.
You said Deshaun Watson is better than Dak? Keep going.
Hell yeah. You telling me?
Keep going with your list.
How many that is? That's like 10 right there. That's 10.
You said 11.
10.
You said, all right, hold on.
I gave you top 12. So I can get, hold
on. You said Josh Allen, right? You tripping, dog. You know. Who had better stats this year? Oh, we can't go by stats, huh? Are you just talking about natural throwing of the ball? What is your criteria?
Bruh. Josh Allen. I know his start was not as good. I'm not disregarding anything. But Josh Allen has been in the league at least two or three years less than Dak Prescott. With a lot less talent, in my opinion. He didn't have a Ezekiel Elliott. He didn't have a CD.
Oh,
he didn't have no Amari
sugar,
Cooper.
man.
That's
bull sugar, man. Come on.
Wait, bro. Wait, let me finish. He ain't had no all-decade team in the left tackle. He ain't had no, am I lying? He ain't have no Tyron. He ain't had no Fredericks who just retired. He ain't had no Zach Martin. Bruh.
He ain't had no Jason Garrett, you know. Come on now.
We talking about the quarterbacks, right?
We talking about quarterbacks. Keep going.
So if you telling me what Dak had to begin with, when Josh Allen came to Buffalo, he didn't have an Ohio State running back, Heisman Trophy finalist.
And how did he do with all of that?
One of the most productive running backs that ever to come out of college and come into the NFL. And am I lying? Ezekiel Elliott? Am I lying?
Wait a minute now. So you mean to tell me the Buffalo Bills wasn't top tier as it relates to running the rock? with the what's the kid name? They had a running back by committee over there. And even if we look at it for this year,
was he
Dak threw for 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Now I do know that Josh Allen won a playoff game, and of course he got a playoff game tomorrow and all this stuff. But come on, man.
They didn't have a running game.
But no, excuse.
No running game.
Well, why is Watson better than Dak?
Game,
why is Watson better than Dak Prescott?
He had no. His team.
He had D-Hop his whole career. He had D-Hop his whole career.
Name me his second wide receiver. Name me his running back. Name me anybody. Come on, you live in Texas. Who was on the Texans? John Wayne, Chuck Norris. The Texans. Come on, bro. Let's be for real. If we
went 4-12. They went 4-12.
Whoa. Time out. If we was doing a draft of players, you go sit here and tell me if you had the Texans offense and y'all offense, you telling me that they will be picking people off the Texans before they'll be picking people off the Dallas Cowboys as far as talent-wise?
Oh, my God. What did Cobb do with the Cowboys? And then when he went over to the Texans, he just disappeared. They
won a playoff game.
They went 4-12, bro. Healthy Deshaun Watson.
Won a playoff game. His first year? Second year?
Dak won a playoff. They got the same amount of playoff game won.
With what though? You cannot sit here and tell me that the Houston Texans roster is a match of the Cowboy roster.
So you sleeping on? Wait, what was that wide receiver that went from Rams? Who went over there? What was that? Brandon? What was the guy who do the?
Brandon Cooks.
He do this shit right? Yeah, he shoot to the air. Brandon Cooks. Yeah.
He just got there. Deshaun Watson been funneling women. I mean.
No, he was on that roster. Let me see. Hold on. We have seen the Texans and the Cardinals D-Hop make the offense go. You know, I feel you with that. And when D-Hop left, Deshaun Watson became a shell of himself.
No, he did.
When D-Hop left,
go look at last.
Nah, man, you gotta be.
No, time out.
I didn't even do. Go ahead.
Go look at Deshaun Watson's stats from last year, and then look at his roster. Objectively, not subjective when it comes to Dak and Watson. Just as a lover of football, look at what's in front of you.
Not the win-loss ratio, but just look at the stat line for what he did.
And then look at his wide receivers.
Let me play. I got to pull up Deshaun Watson.
Second wide receiver, third wide receiver. Then look at his running backs. His first running back, second running back, the third running backs. Then we ain't going to talk about his offensive line. Jesus, we're not going to talk about that. But just look at that and just let it off. That's it. And you be
my guy Eastside Harold would love you right about now. He would flat out love you, man.
You put Deshaun Watson on that Kansas City Chiefs team and Deshaun walking out with a Super Bowl.
So if you the GM of the Cowboys, you would right now say, you know what? Deshaun,
I will build your massage parlay inside of Jerry World, bruh. Come on. Look.
Oh my gosh, man. All right, so 2020. Damn, that is a high completion percentage, 70%. Okay. Damn. Okay.
His wide receivers too when you get an opportunity.
4,823 yards. 33 touchdowns. How many INTs? Oh, 7 interceptions. You might be on to something right here. I ain't never paid attention. Why they went 4-12? Okay, let me see. All right, man. I'm still taking Dak, man. Look, this dude overall, let me see. Dak didn't play last year. I ain't finna look at that man wide receiver 2020. He was 4-12, man.
Bro, I give you that. I'm not arguing that his record sucked. I'm just arguing that his team around him was terrible. Let me see, man. I'm reading all these dang old stats right here.
That's 70%. That's 70 completion percentage. Got me though. I can't even allow to kick it up. I said, dang.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
That joker threw 70% completion percentage, dog. Then
He was throwing it to you and me.
Yeah, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. How the hell they she? And I might do some more homework.
He was throwing it to you and me, bro.
I tell you what. I normally don't do this, but I ain't gonna fight 70 completion percentage, man. I ain't gonna even. Damn, you got me with that one.
33-7 ain't bad, bro. That's a great ratio.
Shoot, that 33-7.
How can you be 33-7 and your team be that? You know how bad your team got to be where you put up that type of numbers, and you still can't. You can't.
That joker had a lot of happy endings, didn't he? That joker said, I said, man, I'm losing all. That joker, he said, man, I'm throwing 70 completion percentage, man. I'm going to give me a happy ending.
Cause I can't get one on the gridiron.
He was undefeated. He was undefeated today. I'm gonna give me a happy ending.
He said, and look, you stressed. He was like, look at you
stressed, man. I'm completing 70%. Nobody's doing that. 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I'm gonna give me a happy ending. I should sneak with Pookie. No, Pookie, go find Kamika, and I'm gonna give me a happy ending. Happy ending? No happy ending. Yes, I want happy ending.
He said, I threw for almost 5,000 yards, and I can't get 5 wins.
That joker did threw 5,000 yards, man. 4,000. I had to look again, man. I'm trying to find my angle, man. You painted me in the corner with this. I ain't going to look at the other ones. Because I'm about to start pulling.
And DeAndre Hopkins wasn't even there.
He wasn't there. Yeah, he wasn't there. He got better. He got better without DeAndre Hopkins from a completion percentage or what have you. Ratio. Dang, Ron. You painted me in the corner with this one.
It's okay.
Yeah. Dog. How they
lost?
Right.
Their team was terrible.
But see, now I had to tell you. See, my quarterback got the intangibles, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the intangibles part of it. No, hey, somebody hit down. Those all garbage time stats. Garbage time stat. That's what it was. Yeah, see, that was garbage time stat. Purple Soul said
interceptions.
Purple Soul said you gave up too easy, man. Come on, Law. Now, come on, man.
7 interceptions. Y'all argue me with 7 interceptions.
Let me pick somebody.
Doing garbage time where you got to fling the ball around against a known offense that's going to throw the ball around. So that means your defensive coordinator that you playing against you finna throw the ball consistently, right? They know this. And you still only can get 7 interceptions in the whole year doing garbage time with 70% completion? When they got 5 to 6 DBs out there. They in quarters.
I'm looking at Josh.
Talking about quarters, right?
No. I'm looking at comparison now. See, yeah. Dak whooping Josh Allen's numbers, man. He whooping his ASS right now, though. He's whooping his numbers are better, though. His numbers are better. Josh Allen may be on a rise, but Dak Prescott completion percentage is better than 63. In his rookie year, Josh Allen was throwing 52% completion, and he only had 10 touchdowns. And in his second year, he only had 20 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. You know, and Dak whooping his butt in every category. Don't forget about the rushing touchdowns that Dak Prescott collectively over his career. So, yeah. Don't be giving that look, man. Pull your finger up all day. Dak Prescott is better than Josh Allen. Don't be holding your head, you know.
I respect that. I don't have no issue with that. But again, Josh Allen has Emmanuel Sanders, who is what? An older wide receiver, who would say?
Cole Beasley, keep going. I wanted you to keep going as you say my name, as you say my dog name over there. That everybody kind of like.
Cole, well, so you got rid of Cole Beasley because you knew you had a SETI. You knew you had.
We got rid of Cole Beasley, who had his best career with Dak Prescott, by the way, and then we got Randall Cobb, who had his best career, by the way. That's what we got. We got rid of Cole Beasley for Randall Cobb.
Okay, so your third down wide receiver, Emmanuel Sanders.
Keep going.
It's not. So we gonna act like Emmanuel Sanders is a comparable to CeeDee Lamb? Who would you say?
You must didn't watch their game. You got to keep going. Keep naming their wide receivers.
No, answer the question. Who you taking?
I'm taking CeeDee Lamb right now, but Emmanuel Sanders, man, come on, man, he's experienced. You saw what he did. If Jim. You guys would have 6 rings. You guys would have 6 rings right now if Jimmy G would have hit Emmanuel Sanders, Texas native, right down that scene, right or wrong.
Amari Cooper or Stephon Diggs? Don't backpedal. You ain't Dion. Don't backpedal. I asked the question.
Man, dog, that Diggs some nice though, bro. Come on, man. How you gonna do me like that? You talking about he's a nuanced route runner too, with passion and energy to get in your face and would rub it in on you, dog. And you gotta look at it like this: Brian Debo, he ain't nobody to sneeze at as it relates to the offensive coordinator over there. So, dog, don't you do me. Look, I let the people say.
Picking?
Who y'all picking right now, Diggs or Coop?
Because your argument go backfire on you. Just so you know.
You gotta put these two as equals, man. Almost.
No. Wait, watch this.
Wait a minute.
Watch this. Because if you even got a debate between Stephon Diggs and Amari, I can use the argument that Stephon Diggs' career wasn't looking as good as Amari's numbers was prior. Similar to how you were saying that Dak Prescott numbers is looking extremely great or better than Josh Allen, but then now all of a sudden they're comparable.
Oh, that's
right? Cause you just said that, correct? So
dog, he had Kirk Cousins throwing him the ball, and who else? Who else he had in Minnesota lad? Case Keenum. Dog, he had Case Keenum throwing him the ball. Diggs had Case Keenum.
So here's the bevy of excuses. I could say that Josh Allen didn't have an offensive line and no running backs. What would you say? You think Frank
that's
Gore
why he threw for 50.
35 years old
dog,
as a running back.
That's why he threw for 52 completion percentage.
So you had Zeke Elliott.
Tyron
Smith. That got Tyron Smith, Zeke Elliott, Zach Martin, all-decade team type of offensive line.
Come on, man. The offensive line haven't been healthy since 2016. Well, really 2015. Come on, man. But
he still had those players in play. You still have the experience. You still have the camaraderie, the wherewithal from coming from Jason Garrett to coming forth to Mike McCarthy. You still got this bevy of knowledge, right?
What round was Allen drafted in, by the way?
First round, because you can't get number first round draft pick unless your team's on. What's up? First round. What school he went to? He went to JUCO. You know that, right?
I don't care what school he went to. Look. At the end of the day, you can literally hear the announcer say, "Man, that quarterback, that offensive coordinator, and the way they worked with him improved his game plan, the scheme." We talked about 2 hours about the scheme, right? Come on now.
Did you see the game against the Patriots?
The first time they lost, or the first time when they won?
In the playoffs when they won.
Ah, come on, man. They beat the hell out of the Patriots. I get you on that. You know, I get it.
No. As an observer, objectively, did you see his arm talent on full display?
Dude got a cannon for an arm. Are we talking about it collectively, like arm talent? Just arm talent?
Bro, listen. I'm talking about. I'm painting a picture.
Go to.
I'm trying to be Picasso, maybe Basquiat. The arm talent is one thing, but did you see the veracity in which he ran the ball?
Look.
He didn't have the run.
They said right now, Purple Soul said, "Look, Law, bro. Look, it don't matter. All of these quarterbacks are better than Jimmy G, but they still won." You know what I'm saying? So we at a mute point. I get you. I get it. Even Josh Allen contract is bigger than Dak Prescott. So tomorrow they play tomorrow, right? Who they play against?
KC.
So we'll find out now, because from my understanding they got to go up to KC, right?
Yeah.
They got to go up to KC, and we'll find out. Was that just a one-off between the Patriots versus the Bills, or will they keep that same energy? And we'll see from there.
I'm just saying, again, I'm not saying Dak is bad.
But you saying that there's 11 other quarterbacks better than him, though.
It's how many teams there is?
There's 32 teams in the league, 31 teams.
I didn't name half. I'm giving you.
Jay Versus said Allen got a bigger arm than Mahomes.
He does. Hey, I'm gonna give respect when respect due. I seen that man throw a ball with what that man Preacher say, the flick of the wrist.
Look at the flick of the wrist.
Flick of the wrist. Bruh, he got a cannon. I give him, but he throws some dumb balls too. Him and Mahomes do both though. And one thing I don't like how people do, when Mahomes throw the ball in the dirt, everybody quiet. When Josh Allen throw the ball in the dirt, everybody quiet. But I understand because it's the Steph Curry effect.
Okay.
Steph Curry can have 3 turnovers, but then he'll turn around and hit 12 points in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And the crowd go nuts.
But people are saying that, you know, the Patriots defense is better than the Chiefs. Well, granted, you know, the Patriots defense is better than the Chiefs. I remember the Cowboys when Dak was healthy. He carved up the Patriots defense as well, right? But at the same time, we lost to the Chiefs. So it's an any given Sunday. And we'll find out down the line which Josh Allen is going to show up. So why you got – look, well, we're going to be talking about – we'll talk about this all day, man, especially Lamar Jackson versus Dak. We'll talk about this all day.
Hey, MVP?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's why I told you why Steve Young better than your boy Troy. He got 2 of them jokers, but let's go ahead. Go on. We ain't going to have this too early, too late. Go ahead. Come on.
You know, deep down in your heart, Troy Aikman is better than Steve Young. We can ask the chat right now. Troy is better than Steve Young. Come on, man. Don't be laughing like that. And I ain't finna say, well, who got 3, who got 2 rings. No. I ain't finna say all of that. You can drink all your juice all you want.
Bruh. Troy Aikman is a great quarterback.
Yep.
You go look at the top 100 players that the players, not the people on the writers, but the players voted for. and they'll answer your question.
I
digress.
You give Troy Jerry Rice, who's consistently on the field, versus my guy Michael Irvin. Hold on. Let me preface my statement. You can do all you want. My guy Michael Irvin, he had the women, he had the go-go dancers, you know what I'm saying, partying. And then he roll out of the bed, and he still put up good numbers. Can you imagine if my guy Troy had a sober guy who's not inebriated and on the field running routes? Come on, man. Come on. And look at the system you guys ran. West Coast. Come on now. West Coast.
Bruh. So we ain't gonna sit here and act like your offensive line that you had was not deep.
Oh, so you gonna sleep on your offensive line too?
It wasn't. Hey, time out. I can be objective and give respect to a great line when I see one.
Okay.
When we used to make up our teams on Tecmo Bowl, your offensive line was always highly rated, a higher rated offensive line than mine, because your guys was better. Your center was better. Your tackles was better. Your guard was better. Your running back was better.
Yeah, like Big LA didn't play for y'all too, though. It's okay.
Yo, bruh, come on, man.
Just face it, man. Cowboys is a better franchise and organization than the 49ers, man. And we look better, man.
Is wrong.
Yo, y'all might have beat us in the playoff, but look what it took, man. Y'all done beat down a third-year offensive coordinator, man, a meddling owner, Mike McCarthy that's coming back to football coaching in his second year. I'm trying to find every excuse I can find. Kudos to your 49ers, though.
All thing y'all should have done is give Tony Pollard the ball 16 to 18 times. That's the only thing I think y'all should have done.
See, that's what we do. See, we play political football, right? We play political football and y'all don't. Can you imagine if we didn't play political football? Can you imagine if our owner didn't sue the NFL, right? And, you probably wouldn't have the headband that you're wearing right now if it wasn't for Jerry Jones. So,
hey, watch this, though. This I can tell what Dallas fans really are. Are you willing to give up the argument of being a $5.5 billion franchise and the number one merchandise franchise and so on and so forth? Are you willing to give up that cliche for a more humble coach or a more humble owner? Are you willing to give up that every time we always on TV? Are you willing to give that up? Or are you willing to hold on tight to that vice? See, Cowboys fan ain't willing to do that, though. You want Jerry Jones gone, but you don't want the brain gone. See, y'all want both at the same time.
We don't want none of that, man. Time. We don't want none of that. Look,
yes, I do.
No, we don't. We don't want none of that. We just want to. We look at the end of the day.
Can we take you off Thanksgiving? Then we can take you off Thanksgiving.
We did look.
No. Just yes or no. Yes.
That Thanksgiving game was there before Jerry Jones bought the team. Did Detroit play on Thanksgiving, for crying out loud?
I'm quite sure if they could, they would get rid of that game to have a win.
I mean, it don't make sense because what I'm saying is basically we as fans, we just want to see a competent football team. We want to see less ownership with the handprints all over it. And Jerry Jones is just getting in the way. Now, we love what Jerry do, don't get it wrong, as far as bringing us to the spotlight and what have you, or what the access. But I would trade that in any day for a competent team.
He don't believe that y'all would stick with him if he traded in, though. He don't believe that.
People was watching.
He don't believe that.
Newsflash, we got the name America's team before he bought the team. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't given to us for Jerry Jones. If anything, he sullied and denigrated the name America's team. but he put some sparks and shiny things all over it. But think about it. Just hear me closely. Don't be looking at me like that. I think that everybody
How
now.
many rings y'all had before Jerry?
2.
How many y'all rings y'all have after Jerry?
Huh? How many? Look.
During Jerry.
Huh? What'd you say?
How many rings y'all have during Jerry?
During 3. 3. We got 3 rings during
What
Jerry.
number is greater?
Oh, don't hit me with that one.
Everybody. It's a simple question.
Jimmy Johnson. That's number.
No. What number is greater, bro?
3. 3 is better than 2. Yeah.
So before the America's team, y'all had 2, but with Jerry, you got 3. I'm quite sure that boomed the franchise because you won 3 and not just 2.
Well, technically, we had 20 winning seasons in a row. Now, I get it. You know, we lost some Super Bowl. We lost the Ice Bowl. We lost to the Colts or what have you. Yeah, I get it. We came close, but no cigar. But the legacy and the name and the brand was there. Now, we was a dying organization. We were losing, I think, $1 million a month or something like that before Jerry Jones bought the team. Now, with his marketing expertise and everything, we liked that what Jerry bringing to the table. We as fans collectively are not mad at that. But what we're saying to Jerry is that, hey, the beta coaching mail that you put in, the beta mail, you know what I'm saying, the syndromes, just remove that. It's been 26 years. And it's crazy. Even though it's been 26 years and y'all been to a few dances, right? Y'all still at 5. You know what I'm saying? Even with changing the movement of the table, getting close, near heart attacks, watching the Super Bowl, losing it. I get it.
We do have championship. Hey, we do get NFC championship rings, though. We do. That does matter.
Man, that don't matter. What do you want, a cookie for that? What?
I hear you guys bloviating about having the NFC East division championships. So don't make it seem like it all of a sudden don't matter now, because you do sit there. Yeah, that don't matter to y'all.
Man, I got the hat. I don't even wear it. The division. You talking about the division champ? You know, hat. You talking about that, or you talking about the going to the Super Bowl?
Does that matter to the Cowboy franchise and fans when you guys win division championships? Yes or no?
Man. We what matters, Ryan, is the
when
5
you
wins.
talk to the Washington football team,
they got 3 Super Bowl rings. We talk about rings.
What I'm saying.
Go ahead.
When you have a conversation or a debate with the Washington football team and the Philadelphia and the New York, do you not bring up the division titles that y'all just won?
Oh, we say respect y'all this division. We were 6-0. Yeah, we say that, right?
But do you say that? Because I've heard, I'd be out here eavesdropping. I heard you guys discuss who wins the division, how many times we had the same division champion and not the change. Those things matter, yes or no?
Man, they don't matter, man. What matters is the
hard
way.
Y'all better not never bring that back up when you go into an argument about what Washington has been doing compared to what y'all been doing.
Oh, my goodness, man. Look, that's the argument. Look, you doing the reverse argument. You like the reverse flash. I'm Flash, you the reverse flash right now. You know what I'm saying? You doing the reverse argument. That's the argument that the Philadelphia Eagles fans bring up all the time. They say, well, we won 14 playoff games and the Cowboys haven't did anything since 1996. That's the argument that the Eagles fans make. The Eagles fans go up here and say, we got us a ring in 2017. Cowboys haven't been there in 26 years. That's the Eagles fans' argument. They the one bring up, well, we've been winning our playoff games, and right now Nick Foles got more playoff wins than Dak Prescott and Tony Romo. Oh, yeah, we are better. And I tell them all the time, yeah, that's cold. But last I checked, 5 Super Bowl rings is better than that 1 Super Bowl ring. And then they go all the way to the 1930s and the 40s when they won their championship or World Series or what have you.
So if that's your argument, if I'm Jerry Jones, I'll keep my beta male coaches. If I can keep my
it's about Super Bowl.
No.
That's the only reason why I'm arguing with you right now, because y'all still got 5. If you was a Steelers fan, I'd have to shut up and hush right now. If you was a Steelers fan or if you was a Patriots fan, I had to say, I have no room. But by you having 5 like I got 5, we equal. You just been to the dance and lost more. You been to the dance and got shut out more. That's why I'm saying right now I want the Rams to win. I definitely look. I love you, brother. You know what I'm saying. But I would rather for the Rams to win right now because they'll put when you get 6 rings, I'm done. I'm gonna be like, damn, Dak, you gotta really catch up now. I'm gonna be really on this team. You know, I'm gonna be like, come on, Ezekiel, Elijah Elliott, come on, let's fire Mike McCarthy. Let's bring in somebody to get us 6 rings. But but I didn't mind. You guys was in the Super Bowl. and on the smallest part of my heart, I said, damn, who do I really want to win? You know what I'm saying? Who do I really want to see win? And it was the Ravens. It was the Ravens versus the 49ers. And I said, dang, it seems as if those 49ers coming all the way back. Was it y'all against the Ravens that year? Huh?
It was the brother bowl. It was the brother.
I was the brother. I said, let's go Ravens. You know, I was the number one Ravens fan coming out of the closet.
Jim Harbaugh, the brother bowl, man.
I go all the way back to was it against the Giants? Y'all lost. Y'all lost to the Giants or something about a crazy. It was like 2000 and damn. Did y'all go to the Super Bowl? What was it? What year was it?
No, we only been 2013. It was 13 and 2019.
No, but I'm talking about that game that you guys played against the Giants, and I think the Giants whoop y'all off a field goal kick. No. It was way like 03. Kerry Collins or some shit, some stuff like that. I almost cussed. Yeah, Kerry Collins.
When they went to the Super Bowl and played against New England.
Yeah, that was the year y'all almost made it. But I think it was a field goal. Y'all had me rooting for the Giants that year because I didn't want y'all to get there.
It is depressing.
It's depressing. Look, put like this.
Bro,
which is more depressing right now? Going to the Super Bowl and losing, or being where I'm at right now? You know.
Going to the Super Bowl and losing.
No, dog. I bet you still close your eyes.
I'm penetrating her.
Dog.
Bro, I'm penetrating her. I get to penetrate. I'm in it. No.
You got all the way down and you end up saying you couldn't do anything with it. You know, it's like taking your sister to the prom. No. It was like close, but it was like taking the sister to the prom. You know, you couldn't scope.
No. We had left the prom. Prom was going to the playoffs. We left the prom. We made it to the prom. We got in the car. We made it back to the hotel.
And she said, you know what? I like Tyrone better. That's what happened.
No. She may have let Tyrone come in the door and he tapped me on my shoulder. But I was in that.
Dog, I would be devastated, man, if the Cowboys go all the way to the Super Bowl and lose, man. I would be devastated, man. If I get there, I want.
I turned TV all the way off.
No. Let me see what the people in the chat. Would you rather go to the Super Bowl and lose, or would you rather just get knocked out of the playoffs? Let me see what the people say.
Or say go another 20 years without having.
Ah, come on, man. but y'all are you in the same? Are you in the same spot? Are you in the same spot with us?
No.
Yeah.
2 Super Bowl appearances.
Appearances don't matter.
Yes, it does. It's in the record books. You know, when they bring up the Cowboys, they say 11 consecutive winning seasons with losses.
Law, you finna fight Iron Mike Tyson in your prime. Would you rather fight him or you rather say, hey man, the delay of weather?
Every punches have a puncher's chance.
You gonna fight Tyson in his prime. Damn, Ron got knocked out, baby. Look at his eye. Look at his chest. Look at his chest. He's swollen. He was in the fight. But look, Law still look clean over here.
But I fought Tyson. They like, hey, you gotta be tough as hell to get in the ring with Tyson. You a bad mother. I respect you.
No, you left me with the raggedy tooth, man.
I'd be like, you a bad man. I don't know too many people who've been in the ring with Mike Tyson and walked out alive.
You should have been biting it. You should have been biting the ear.
Okay, you know good and well you take a god doggone appearance.
Oh my gosh, man! I'm reading some people comments here, man. I don't know, man. Bills would light up KC. I can't wait to see that, man. Yeah.
I don't want to see Patrick. I don't want to see Patrick win nothing. I'm still sour and hurt. Hurt from 3 years ago. So
Patrick who?
I'm a.
Oh, you talking about Pat Mahomes? Oh, you call that man Patrick? You know, I didn't know nobody call him Patrick. You know, I was like, who Patrick, man? Pat, man.
I'm bitter. His name is Patrick. He whooped me. I'm Patrick.
Man, it's crazy, man. This is a crazy conversation, man. But man, I know dog. I would have been. Look, I would have been crushed, man. I'm still hurt that your 49ers beat me. I'd have been super crushed, man. I'd have been.
I'm still hurt from when they lost against Patrick. I'm still hurt. I got in the argument in the 49ers spaces on Twitter because I said it was like this season should be considered a success because we made the playoffs. I said you guys have lowered the standard. We are standing on the shoulders of greats, Hall of Famers, the best of the best, and you guys are saying you are happy and content with a win in the playoffs. We are the 49ers. We're not the Jaguars. We're not Cleveland Browns or the Bengals to be, a playoff victory is success. No.
I'm glad you didn't throw in the Cowboys. I'm glad you didn't, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I can understand a Cowboy because our standard is like you just said.
Super Bowl or bust.
Super Bowl or bust. I'm with you.
So say it with me. Say it with me. It is 28 years and counting for y'all, right? Is it 27 years and counting? Is it 27, 20, 28 years and counting, right? So y'all can say the same thing, right? Oh my God, it's 1 o'clock, man. You Central Time, right?
Yeah, I'm same time.
Same time, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm
gonna do like my guy, Boss Cowboy. Final word, man. You know who would you rather play?
Final word.
Who would you rather play, Buccaneers or the Rams?
The me as a competitor, I want Tom.
Tom might choke against the 49ers. I think he's a die. Look, you knocked off Aaron Rodgers, who was a diehard 49er fan, and Tom is a diehard 49er fan. So he might choke. I predicted, by the way, and I'm right, huh, Ryan? I predicted that y'all was going to beat the Chiefs. I predicted. Remember? Go read that text message.
The Chiefs or Green?
Green Bay. Yeah. I'm thinking of cheese, but I predicted that you guys would beat them.
Be a prophet. Speak it.
Well, dog it.
Speak it, brother. Timestamp this part right here.
Timestamp it right now if I give you your final word.
We're gonna beat the Chiefs.
No. This is what's gonna happen. Rams are gonna beat the Bucks. Matthew Stafford, I think y'all gotta go. Oh, so it's gonna be a home game. No, y'all gotta go to LA, right?
It's called South Levi.
Oh, so they had to come to your stadium.
No. It's SoFi, but the
it's still a home game for y'all. Dang. That's a conundrum there. Jeez. What y'all record is against Sean McVay?
We won 5 in a row. Well, 6 in a row. This will be 7 if we play against them if they beat the Buccaneers.
They're going to beat the Buccaneers. I think that Aaron Donald is going to – look, one thing about Tom Brady, with Aaron Donald and Von Miller, they're going to put so much pressure on Tom Brady. It's going to break him. So the Rams, they're going to break Tom. They're going to break Tom. Rams is – who their wide receivers are again?
Mike Evans.
Ramsey versus Evans. Ramsey going to knock him down. Diggs shut down Evans. Go look it up.
So you telling me you will take Amari Cooper over Evans?
I take Amari Cooper over Evans, yeah. I ain't starter. You squint your eyes all you want.
Hey, I understand Dallas. Hey, now when they say y'all delusional,
that's bullshit.
It started to make sense. I get it now. Woo. Woo. All right.
Look, Ramsey gonna shut down Evans. Okay. They don't have any, like Gronkowski is their wild factor, right? Gronkowski is their wild factor.
That's pretty good.
So it's gonna be Rams versus the 49ers. And y'all got an extra home game.
There? Who you got winning? Okay, you got the Rams beating the Buccaneers, so it's the 49ers versus the Rams. I'm assuming you're going to Pat Mahomes because you think Josh Allen sucks. So you think Josh Allen's terrible, so you got Josh Allen losing against
Look, I think that Josh Allen is a good quarterback. I'm not saying that he's suck or he's terrible or he's trash. I just said that my guy, Dak Prescott, is better. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get some hate mail out of that, and that's okay. That's okay. Right? I get some hate mail. I take the hate mail. But
okay.
Don't sleep on the Bills' defense. Bills' defense pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Your phone about to die? Bills.
I think that was your phone. Well, I don't know. But anyway, that was an omen, I guess. Time to shut her on down.
Shut her on down. What's your final words, man? What I'm saying is that it's going to be the Rams in the Super Bowl, and they're going to play whoever they're going to play. And I want the Rams to win the Super Bowl.
My final word is I'm going to absorb the victory in tonight. I might stay up for another 3 hours because, whenever your team wins, you got to listen to every doggone broadcast and every doggone reaction. So I think we won. I don't care who we play, whether it's the Lambs or the Buccaneers. I got us winning.
Okay, I feel you.
In my heart, I think it's going to be I'm going to be honest. The 49ers played against the Cincinnati Bengals in the 87 Super Bowl, and we won.
Sure, right.
208 yards reception, a little light, 11, Super Bowl. But anyway, I think the Cincinnati
49ers
Bengals,
Super Bowl.
If they play again.
Cincinnati and 49ers Super Bowl. You know what? I'll settle for this right here. If you guys win the Super Bowl this year, and the same thing happened in like 94, 95 season where y'all won the Super Bowl, then the next year we won the Super Bowl, I would live with that. Maybe they'll put pressure on the Cowboys.
71%, whenever one of us was in the NFC Championship game and played against one another, we won the Super Bowl. I mean, something like that. Like over the last 3 times, I think when we played, one of us went on to win Super Bowl. So
right. So I would flat out take that, and then my statement live like 95 will actually be the exact same statement because that means that I can hear people say, "See, that's why Cowboy fans are delusional. They say they're gonna win the Super Bowl every year." Tell them, right? I've been saying it. I was right. At least I was right 3 years.
Hey, but think about this, Brody. I think I text you this. I don't know if I text you this. Rest in peace to the GOAT, John Madden. Like, people don't understand the love that we found in football because of, John Madden and the great Pat Summerall. You know what I'm saying?
Third and long, John. Yeah.
And watching these games, and I was like, dog. Remember, did you tell the people I sent you that?
Wait.
Remember I sent you the text message of this is what all has to happen for the 49ers and Cowboys got to play?
Yeah, you did say that way before it happened. Yeah, that was like the weirdest thing ever. The weirdest thing ever.
And then John Madden passed away, and I was like, wow, Cowboys now played in Jerry World. And that was the last time one of us won Super Bowl. We both been waiting a long time. But was when Pat Summerall and John Madden was calling games.
Yep, it was, man.
So that's my final word, man. Hopefully we can finish it for my boy John Madden. And y'all look, if we win it this year,
we the Cowboys win it next year. Yeah.
Hey.
As long as Bente team don't win.
But yeah, man, that's my final word though, man. Look, I think the Chiefs the Bills.
Here you go. I'll give you some theme music, man. Here you go. Go ahead and go rock it out like I do, man. Come on, there you go. You hear it? Get your mind together.
But nah, man, honestly, before we get up out of here, man, I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to play the Buffalo Bills tomorrow. Buffalo coming to the cold Kansas City in the Midwest. I think Josh Allen can finally maybe get that monkey off his back, push Pat Mahomes down a little bit on the totem pole of becoming a great already or the GOAT already. They will face off against the Cincinnati Bengals and have a one for the ages when it comes to an aerial attack between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Also, I think on the other side, I hope the Buccaneers lose, or even if they win, the Niners will smash them. And then you will see a 49er and a Bengal come together for the dance, I think it's February 11th.
February 11th.
But also, February 11th, I want to thank you guys for all everybody who tuned in. I know mostly the Cowboy people came through to support you. Thank you all for coming in, tuning in, listening to me, my brother, talk about the good old gridiron football tonight. I know a lot of y'all don't like these colors because of what we've done less than 7 days ago. But
it hurts, man.
Your sacrifice was for the better good. So we appreciate you for all that you've done, the hospitality of Jerry Jones and all of the people around for making sure we had a good stay while we was there in Dallas so that we were prepared, because we wouldn't be able to do what we did to Aaron Rodgers if we didn't have Dak Prescott to prepare us. We couldn't do what we did with Devontae Adams if we didn't have Amari Cooper. We couldn't do what we did to Aaron Jones if we didn't have Zeke Elliott. We couldn't do what we done to Dylan if we didn't have a Tony Sweet Feet Pollard. You see what I'm saying? So
you're wrong, man.
You and all the beautiful people of the Cowboy Nation for coming out tonight, hanging out with us. Two brothers, two black bearded bros out here on this wonderful Saturday night.
It's Sunday now.
Talking about the game we love. You know what I'm saying? And all thing I want y'all to remember is bang, bang, Niner, gang.
Oh,
let's go. Quest for 6. Let's get it, baby.
Y'all need to really retire that, man. Look, can you just do me a huge favor? Who came up with that? You know, who came up with that bang bang? Y'all wasn't saying that in the 80s and the 90s. Come on, man. Who came up with it?
Time out. We in California. The Gold Rush.
No, I'm talking about who came up with that phrase, bang bang. I can't even say it. Oh, come on, man.
Time out. Hey, how about them Cowboys went in the 70s, in the 80s? Will y'all use it?
The mighty Jimmy Johnson said, "How about them Cowboys?" You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. See, we know who came up with our phrase. You know what I'm saying? You better make sure you do your research and see who came up with that phrase, because it could be somebody else with the weak wrist. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
No.
Oh my God, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for jumping in. Thank everybody. Be sure to follow when you get your YouTube page together, man, let me know. I don't know if you're going to go with the twin maker, but y'all be sure to check out my brother.
2 times, cuz. They don't understand. 2 times. That's what twin maker mean. I got 2 sets of twins. Two times,
sets of twins, man. And
hey, bro. Hey, bang. Bang.
No pullout, gang. No, you better stop shooting over there, man. That's what I'm saying. You better stop shooting, Ryan. They said lame.
What you say?
Oh my God. They said bang, bang, no pullout, gang. You the only one get a. What we gonna do next year? We gonna come up with a show. You and I, we gonna get together, maybe once a week or something like that on one of our days. And we just gonna talk sports. We're gonna talk all team sports from our perspective, right? Let's do that.
Talking about LA Lakers and them.
Oh, we can talk. Well, you can talk about that. Basketball, or we just stick to football. It don't matter, man. It don't matter. Jimmy G string and things. They crazy, man. All right, bro. Love you, man. One love.
Love you, man. Take it easy. Give my nieces some kisses for me, man.
Most certainly, man. Give all of them kisses for me over there. And shout out to sister-in-law, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Yep. Turn me up. Boy, I can go on and on for hours. Appreciate everybody, man. I really do appreciate y'all, man. Props to the 49ers, man. Hey, I can't even lie to kick it, man. I wish I was in their seats right now, but we watching. We got comfortable chairs. Low-key, I'd probably be rooting for my brother team, man. He's a good guy, man. He really wanted his team to win the Super Bowl. But only one thing. If the good Lord allowed the 49ers to win the Super Bowl this year, please allow the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl the next year. I can't have bang, bang, Niner gang, with one more ring than us. Come on, Cowboy Nation. Let's get it together. Appreciate y'all, man. But hey, Green Bay Packers. Oh, we forgot to do this for the Green Bay Packers, man. Come on, grab a seat. You know, I guess I got a chair right here, Green Bay. There's a chair right there, Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we up out of here now, baby. Salute. Come on, grab that chair. Come on, Aaron Rodgers. MVP, elite Aaron Rodgers, baby. And he's supposed to be elite. I thought elite quarterbacks win Super Bowls. Come on. Titans too. Tighten up. Tighten up. Come on, grab a seat. Front row seats, baby. I'm still here. Bye-bye. One love. Peace.